Hi, everyone,
Disrespect
and
your
welcome.
surroundings.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Welcome to Roll for Chaos, playing Avernus for you. We don't give a fuck anymore. We're just here to have fun. So,
Did we ever give any fucks?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people would have thought
Some
we were
things.
semi-professional at one
What
point
does
in the
the
past.
fuck say?
But it doesn't. No.
What does the fuck say?
Ow, bow, bow.
Ow, 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 ow. Anyway.
No more.
Is this where we do the hand
kids.
gestures we were talking about?
All right, everybody,
Yeah.
hand gestures now. Oh, there you go. They're just flipping people off. Yeah. So that's how we're starting today. Last time on Avernus, we had some big emo sad moments with Thulmaris going and finding his dad and murdering his dad when he found out that his mother had completely.
That's a lot.
Manslaughter at best. It was not
Please don't
premeditated.
This was purely self-defense.
His father.
But
had
you weren't
been-
there.
His father had been a zealot, determined to destroy demons at no matter the cost. Had bound himself with devils. Had created undeath all over the place, which is completely against the tenets of his original religion. And even turned Thulmaris' mother into a puppet to fight the forces of darkness, and then mounted what was left of her corpse upon the gate with some others in an effort to scare off threats that might decide to come here.
Just wow.
He had mentioned that there
So
was
nothing happened last session, is what I'm. Just no big
No.
event.
No.
I didn't miss
No.
anything.
We also
Wait, hold on.
we were
That-
partially worried that he was.
The mom
that
thing
he's
was a
gonna kill
whole piece just completely missing.
Yep.
There was a couple
Now
of
that we have
times due to
that.
bad rolls, we thought Ty was going to kill off your character. Like, oh, this is not the best time to kill off your wife's character, especially when she's not
Yeah.
here.
Especially, I mean, you gotta do it. I should be there. You know, you gotta enjoy murdering.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I don't have
It should
to
be
s-
consensual
if
murder.
I can't see your face in
Consent
horror,
and all
rage,
things.
and fear, it's not worth killing you.
Well,
Anyway.
now all of y'all,
if
if I
anyone ever
disappear,
wanted
you
to
have-
know, if you,
You know
ever
what?
want to know what
Hello,
Ty is
followers
like
from
as a
the
DM,
FBI.
Yeah. That's
There's
like,
nobody
you sh-
working at the
can you-
FBI.
Not
They're
can
all
you
anymore.
entitle? If you ever read a DM book and you title that, if I don't see your face, murder isn't worth it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, bad stuff happened at the graveyard. And everybody went inside the old temple in an effort to try to stop whatever portal to hell was there that to the further hells below the one you're currently already residing in, trying to find Duke Ravengard, Grand Duke Ravengard, excuse me, who is supposedly down here with an entourage of soldiers and with one Catastrophe Jones. So
Not two, but one.
just one. There is only
I think
one.
one is
we
enough.
don't know.
You don't need more than
Things
one.
happen. There could be
Catastrophe
more.
Jones. had-
Doppelganger calamities.
They had entered into the foyer, which had some pillars that were basically protected by evil spirits, but had cleansed them through knowing their history of Elturel, which was handy. Valen is the one that helped with that primarily. There had been a fight with some giant skeletal minotaurs and a whole bunch of demons and devils all at once that seemed to get in their own fights after Ness revealed herself to them and then decided to just back out of the room. She wasn't actually here to do that, so I did that for her. You know, while you're gone, I'm revealing you to every demon and devil that exists, just so you're aware.
You know, like
Thank
yeah.
Brian, there was a word you used. I think it was consent. That's it. That's what-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so... Anyway, so
We're
we're
bro
now...
Valen today, just let everybody know.
Bro, Valen.
Bro
Bro
Valen,
Valen.
there you go. So you have
You got
made
your
your
boy
way...
back. You're butching it up a little. Yeah.
You made your way
Comes
down
out at the top.
We all have that one friend.
downstairs that kind of curled down and around to an unlocked door at the bottom and a workshop beyond. So everybody has now moved into a map that I have shared with you all. You're in a new location underneath the main floor of the temple. And this workshop appears to be where priests and acolytes prepared dead bodies for final interment. It's been ransacked. There's knives, saws, piping and tubing like littering the floor. There's acid and embalming fluid pools kind of all over. and a bunch of shattered flasks and jars. The ground crunches underfoot from little bits of metal and glass that you kind of are walking upon. So in this situation, I will allow you all to kind of move around a bit. I'm going to turn off the movement lock so you can travel through this dungeon, and as you do, I will freeze it when necessary to discuss some things. But what do you do inside of this room as you all come down right now?
I would like.
Oh, and by the way,
Oh, all right.
coming down the stairs in a stream behind everyone, that cute little bat icon that we have there is actually a whole bunch of squirrels that Willamie is still controlling and calls.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
There's a rather
Conjured
large
animals. I was wondering what they were. Yeah.
swarm of squirrels that are all there.
So the door that we're in front of that is currently closed, is that the way we came?
No, you came down from the door behind you. I can open
The
it
north?
actually here. So south is the stairwell that goes back upstairs.
Great.
Oh, okay. So we came in from the south.
You
Okay.
came in from the south.
Can my wolf go through the door?
Your
Good.
wolf is actually too large to make it down this stairwell.
Can you
Oh.
just resummon them?
You can, but again,
Well, I
we'll
guess
have
if
a
you
hard
do
time in narrow
spell
hallways
slot,
down
yeah.
here. Yeah,
Don't I have other things?
that you can summon.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They would all come out large.
Yeah, it's
They
a
have to be large
size,
enough for you to ride.
and some of
Yeah.
these hallways are too small for a large critter to make their way through easily.
Okay.
That's why I like swarms.
I would like to use my first couple actions to just play with the squirrels, please.
Okay, we see Wistel.
They're
just move
emotional
over
support squirrels at this point.
and
Oh,
start
absolutely.
playing with squirrels who are like rolling over and climbing up your body and like looking for things, and they're getting into your bags. They're eating some of your rations, and of
Fun
course,
fact,
Willamie?
a
That's
group
fine.
of squirrels is
Saren-
called a scurry.
a what?
It's the best
scurry.
fact.
Right now it's called Heaven, so
Yeah, yeah.
It's a heavenly scurry.
It's a heavenly.
Aw.
there you
scurry.
go.
And of course, Saren, your owl sitting on your shoulder, is going. If it could lick its lips, it would be, but it doesn't have lips or a tongue long enough outside the beak. But
The-
it
the
is watching
squirrels
the
are-
Did we even
squirrels to find one to consume.
Yeah, yeah. The squirrels are
it.
finding small nut-sized things and stashing them all around with Stell's person.
I'm all for this. It's fine. It's just
Yeah.
more accessories, honestly.
Just little
Exactly.
pebbles and rocks just all over your.
Uh-huh.
Willamie,
Yes.
which direction did you hear Calamity coming from?
Give me a perception check to see if you can determine the general location that Willamie might have been, or Willamie, you might have heard the voice of Catastrophe come from.
I
Oh,
think I may have
natural
heard
20.
her.
20.
First
Um,
roll of the evening, I will say. Nat 20. Well done, Gwen.
Starting off strong, I have now used all of my luck up. Goodbye,
You believe
everybody.
that Catastrophe is north of you, probably 100 feet.
I think we have to go through these doors.
Not 100 feet, like 500 feet.
500. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, going up to the door, is it locked? Do I sense anything dangerous?
Give me a perception check as well.
I think I'm gonna. Well, let's see how he does.
Another 20.
Hey!
Is it one of
Jesus,
these
save them
nights?
for later,
Is this what's
guys.
happening?
Let's be very clear. After the rolls that I had to get on goddamn Rulo like twice in a row, I'm owed this.
Yeah, I think you guys haven't rolled above a 10 in like the last 2 or 3 episodes.
It was rough.
Also,
Um,
check out the Rulo podcast on the Across the Plains channel.
yes, Across the Plains Network on Spotify
Network.
and some of the other places that it exists on that I'm a bad person for not remembering everywhere else other than Spotify.
So many
Anywho,
amazing things and people and stories.
So, with a 20, you recognize that there are a series of tracks on the floor moving beyond the door. You don't hear anything out there. The tracks themselves look like they came from a single group of booted humans, a few with heavy foot weight, whatever you want to call it, heavy steps.
Chunky human
Um,
feet.
There is some fluid kind of following their trail. Looks like embalming fluid. But there doesn't. You don't hear anything beyond the door.
I am going to cast Divine Sense,
Okay.
and sense some divine things.
With
Divinely.
divine sense, some divinely sensingness. You can feel that there are presences north and northwest of you, but nothing close by.
Perfect. I love that. Well,
Is
I
let's
there
really
a
hope
door
the
knob?
map is just like. Go on.
Oh, my question was, you go ahead, Brian. I was
I was just
gonna
gonna
ask
say
the door.
with all this stuff going on, I was like, I'm really hoping the entire map is just where we are, the stairs, and this one big room, and that's it. And we're all just like, where are they?
You like open the door and it's just one really long chamber.
It's just one big ass room, and that's it.
Yep. Mara's just opening the door and walking through.
You open the door and you walk within. You can see that the stairwell continues to go down from here
on top
about
of you,
20
sorry.
feet. And then it splits off into two directions, one going east and one going west. Both of those continue down further into this chamber.
Okay. Where do I see
you-
the tracks going, and where do I see the fluid going?
The fluid
Ugh.
seems to be heading
Ugh.
towards the left first, and then back to the
Yeah.
right.
Okay. What? So, like, it went to the left and then doubled back and went right.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. And the tracks just go to the right.
They seem to have gone in both directions as you look at them.
Okay. Do I
With
get
a
the sense that,
20,
like,
I'm going to say that you can recognize the tracks heading off to the right, to the east,
Mhm.
are older than the ones that go back to the west. It seems like that group of people that you're following went that way, came back this way.
okay, let's go to the fresher set of tracks that no one's come back from yet.
Okay.
And with that 20, do I get the sense that, like, is the fluid coming from one of the people, or is it like something else fluidy started following them?
Something fluidy probably was following them.
Great, love all of that.
I really
Ew.
don't. I wish you had not clarified that. That's so much
Yeah.
work. I just thought maybe they were like
Listen,
calling a
he
drippy
said
body.
fluid, and I was done.
Fair.
Moisture.
I'm just like, moist is a great word, and I love it. Fluid, on the other hand, just makes me
Fluid
like,
brings to
okay, is
mind
it
a little more of something than moist.
Yeah, it does, and gross things. But yeah, you take us in whatever direction the new tracks are going.
So those
Or
were off
the
to the
newest?
west. So
Cool,
up
great,
and to your
love
left. Go ahead and move your
well, okay, so
characters.
I-
Darian kind of moves forward as you're
Oh.
all walking there,
Cool.
and
Bip, bip.
keeping up behind you. At this point, as he's walking down the path, he's like, "You have to be careful. I know that there are a lot of evils down here, and I know that Ravengard is a very capable individual, and he had many soldiers with him. But the fact that we see no signs of anything at the moment is making me nervous."
Fool Maris, having gotten that natural 20, is like picking through all of the things in his brain as he's like examining the tracks, and he's probably a very tactile person, so like he gets low like on the balls of his feet and his fingertips as he's just like crawling forward, trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on,
Mhm.
and hears that and stands immediately straight up and looks at Darian with just so much suspicion in his eyes. Why did you say that?
What? Well,
Why
we
did you
were-
say that you know that there's so much evil down here?
Well, we heard that from your father. Don't you remember? He said that there was some sort of gateway or a portal down here that demons were coming from. But what we have
Sure.
not run into any more than that we're on the stairs. I'm just saying, I would imagine. I mean,
Can that check him?
go for it.
PvP already.
9.
I'm probably nearby this conversation. Is it a chance I'm overhearing the conversation? And I
Absolutely.
will roll insight.
Go for it.
You definitely
right-
know Tolmaris' suspicion voice.
Yes.
Sus.
28.
do it.
Girl. Come on, girl.
You can tell that Darian
It's a
is
plus
currently
11.
Darian is currently far more nervous than usual and is feeling anxious coming down here. He's also worried about his friends.
I'm gonna just give the eyeball look to Thalmaris of the like not directly lying, but something's up. Anxiety,
Cool. We'll like do the thieves can't be like message received that no one else understands. We're just constantly signing back and forth at each other.
Valen, with yours, you can tell you and Darian have been through a few situations before, encounters and whatnot in the past. Seeing all of those demons rushing up that staircase earlier and the fight that you had just been through has shaken him because he believed in the soldiers that came before with older Raven Guard and thought that they would be fine. But the fact that so many just made it up the stairs makes him think they are not fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just still looking for those tracks. Which way did we go?
All right. So people keep moving forward. And as you get to this point, tracks seem to lead to the north of you.
Okay.
That's the way we need to go.
Do I pick up? How would I describe this? A scent, a draft, something that tells me like any kind of like terrain information of like, hey, there's fresh air in this way, or there's poison, something. Looking for those signs.
Give me another perception check.
Would love to. I will point that out to Ness as well, being like, hey, eyes, ears, nose, what can you tell me? 23.
23 and 12.
I think Ness was like, "What?"
Exactly. Eyes, ears, nose.
I was like, she's just playing with a squirrel on.
It's like it's hanging from one of my horns. It's just like
Ithalmaris, for you at this point, as you kind of extend your senses out as far as you can, as you try to taste the air and feel the subtle vibrations and changes in the atmosphere and the environment as you're walking around, you immediately feel pinpricks on your skin. Something here makes you feel off, greasy. The closer you get to it, kind of the worse feeling you get. There is a moisture in the air that seems to be filtered through the air to the north of you. Like there's a pool of water or some sort of flowing water source in that direction.
Is my divine sense, how long does that last?
It lasts for, gosh, how long was it?
10 minutes, but I could be wrong.
I think that's right.
The new one?
10 minutes. Yeah. So
Woo!
you've still got 8 minutes of it left. You, at this point, as you moved in here, feel an unholy, corrupted something directly in front of you through the wall. You don't know if it's an entity or not, but it doesn't feel great. There's something bad over there.
Well, to the north we go.
Wonderful.
Does Valen vocalize that?
Yes.
What do you say?
There is an unholy presence over there.
Like points through the wall.
Points at the wall. Oh, okay.
Beyond the wall, of course.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure there are a lot of them.
Right, we're in hell. Like you should be unholy all around. So
Like everywhere,
give us a little bit more,
general
just a little
vicinity.
little something else extra.
It's
Very
like searching for a
important-
coffee shop in downtown Seattle. They're everywhere.
I have a very important question, Ty.
Yeah.
Can't do
If
anything
I
now.
went invisible, would the squirrels go invisible, or would it look like floating squirrels?
It would be floating squirrels because they're not. You don't. The spell doesn't extend.
Okay,
to
I'm not gonna do what I'm not gonna do what I'm gonna do then. So that's fine.
I still think you should keep that idea in your back pocket because, like, a scurry of floating squirrels.
Yeah.
It could be pretty
Squirrel
intimidating.
ghost could be something, right? So
Yeah.
all right, keep it
Okay.
going.
We keep
Well,
moving, and
hey.
you stop there, and you happen to see to the south of you. So Elian, Tholmaris has moved into position where he can kind of view a chamber to the south. Everybody else kind of moves in with you all for the moment.
This is where the unholy thing is.
Yep. So inside of this room to the south of you, the walls of the chamber are lined with funerary shelves, each set with dusty humanoid bones. There are relics and holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, and Helm and Tyr on a number of shelves here. However, every single one of the holy symbols that you see in this room have been scratched, have been splattered with gore, blood, muck, and effluent. It is corrupted. Everything in that area is. You have a feeling that all of this chamber is a problem if you were to wake up what is interred all around the edges of the room.
Just consecrate the whole space. It's fine.
Exactly.
We can do that. We
That's
consecrate shit.
Go, Paladin.
But
Do your thing.
that's a problem that we might want to solve for later, because again, big bad things came up just a few seconds ago, and worried about Ulda Ravengard and Calamity.
Okay. This isn't like
rescue
something
mission.
inside this thing, whatever this is, right?
What's that?
The little thing inside it, is that just, what is that like thing?
That circular section in the middle?
Yeah.
That is, I forgot you guys can't see that the way that the map is kind of designed. That is just where holy symbols adorn the area. And that it's also got shelving. So think, you ever played Skyrim? You happen to have all the shelving that has all the skeletal remains inside of them. That's like
Yes.
all the way around this chamber. And the central section is a raised section of the room that has holy symbols on top of it. And then it's got those same cabinets full of skeletal remains all inside the middle.
My only concern for walking past all of this and heading for the Duke and Catastrophe, who's obviously the most important person here.
Uh-oh. There we go.
My concern for that is walking away and having the skeletons, decide to stand up and follow us.
That is a decent concern. Do I get a sense? Is there some kind of trigger that might possibly awaken undead around?
Give me an arcana check, or a religion, whichever is better for you.
I would love religion.
Nice.
21. That was almost a 3.
So you take a few steps forward and you take some of the knowledge that you have of the religious structures here and of divine powers that exist. And you think back to your father, the fact that he is now so tethered into undeath rather than life. And you see that the corrupted symbols that are there are currently acting as kind of a trigger mechanism. If something gets too close to them, if something tries to change them, you believe that whatever is here will be triggered.
Good call, Willemy.
Well, as long as we don't get too close for the moment, it shouldn't be a problem. So let's hope nothing forces us into this room.
Yeah, let's hope.
Back up. And heading forward.
Continuing
Beep, beep,
on. A much larger chamber kind of fits you, or shows up here in front of you now. Again, you happen to have funerary shelves lined up along the stone walls above 6 bare dioceses, creating a display of humanoid bones rising from floor to ceiling. As you move into this area, I need Ness to give me a perception check.
Okay. 24.
24.
So perceptive today.
Ness, you happen to notice a shape
Nothing.
sitting on one of these like reliquaries, basically, that isn't there but is there. It's another invisible imp.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at it, but I'm gonna thieves' cant over because I don't have any other silent forms of communication to Thelmaris and tell him that there is a imp up there. Should we kill it? Or ignore it?
I think he's
I
frozen.
can't remember.
It appears.
looks-
Yeah, I think he's frozen. Oh,
Oh.
no, he can talk.
You're back.
Oh, there
you
they
are. Now
Oh,
suddenly.
oh, that was so quick. Wow. All that dancing's paid off. I didn't know you can move like that.
You're like fast forwarded through everything you did.
Great, love that for me. Is the
You look
imp
great.
obviously looking at us? Is it more observing Ness? How does it seem to be just like sitting there and like, oh, new people came in, or is it like, oh, I'm following these folks?
Well, I mean, you asked Ness about that.
Yeah, there's a.
Give me
so I would
your
just,
thieves'
like-
cant. Come on, what's your thieves' cant
Yeah,
of asking if you're being watched?
I would say the hint of the message is just of intention. Is it a is it a guard or is it a tail? And would probably just ask, so about the weather outside, would you say that the sun is to your west or would it be more on your east?
I would check and see. Ness is then checking to see if the imp is east or west. Not literally. What is he up to? So I think the general question is, as Ness not observes passively, sort of observes out of the corner of the eye. What is the overall demeanor of the imp?
Give me a.
Is he staring at somebody in particular?
I need you to give me a stealth roll so that you can pretend not to be noticing this thing while you're staring at it.
25.
Come on now.
Nice. It does not notice your intentions. It appears to be like perched, and it's trying to move into a position where it can get behind you as you move past.
What lovely tapestries there are here. It's trying to get behind us.
Ness specifically, or just
is
behind
a
the group?
castle.
Everybody, the group.
Okay. Thulmaris is going to say out loud in Infernal, "What do you want, creature?"
God bless you.
The little creature kind of like hits its just almost flat on top of where it's at in surprise. And then as you notice it just flap and fly off to the northeast.
Our northeast?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same
went towards
northeast.
the north. Phil, you can't acknowledge them or they will fly away.
I didn't want to cause a scene, but that actually may be very helpful. Where are the tracks taking us? To the northeast as well?
At this point, the tracks head east of you down the stairwell that you see just off to the side of you.
Ah, cool. But the imp went past the stairwell up.
Yep.
Like up to this direction.
Up in that direction, yep.
Surely there's only one logical choice. Split the party!
Surely
Hell's the
nothing
best place
bad
to
will
be.
happen.
I can't imagine what.
There's so many things to do. I hate it.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
So what? Putting it up to the people. Do we send anything after the imp, or do we all just keep trekking downward?
Can we send a squirrel? Do they unscurry? Could you just...
Oh, I can send Saren.
The owl.
No. That'd be a hoot.
Be a hoot.
Stop.
You'd have to speak that over to Whistle. Whistle.
What?
Just needs one.
You hear a crunching noise from your back.
That's what happens when you're over 30.
Ain't that the truth?
Get it? I'm trying to like what?
You see Sarah and like move back over onto your shoulder, and just a little fluffy tail just.
Aren't you both like immaterial summoned creatures? Why do you have to like? What? Why
Guess
do
we
you?
are
You don't even.
both
You don't
the
even need to
same.
eat.
It's a nature that I cannot let go of.
You don't need to eat.
But it's fun.
I
Most
could
of that
eat
will
you.
come
You
back
want me
up
to eat
later.
you for fun?
mean,
I can eat you, resummon you, and then eat you again. What do you want me to do?
I hate to interrupt the conversation that you two are having. But Saren, would you be able to perhaps low-key follow?
Not eat fucking squirrels? Oh, sorry.
Also
that and go after the imp that's that way, assuming that Saren can see it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
it's not so much the imp that I'm worried about. It's more of what might be in that direction.
What the imp is reporting to.
Yep, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's the case, we all could just go because an owl is very visible and makes a lot of noise. They're not exactly he's not exactly a stealthy creature.
What are you talking about? Owls are very stealthy. They're nocturnal hunters.
Not this bitch.
Listen, I understand that you're having a lot of problems with your child right now, but I think we can trust Saren to do what owls do.
Have you heard an owl down here? I don't think many owls are down in crypts.
Almost as many as there are squirrels.
If I was stealthy,
do you want to go?
How fast?
You want to go for a flight?
How fast could you get where? Up to the north?
Like, just to go, well, I guess you can't answer that question without some metagaming, but I was like, if I could just, while this argument is happening, go, and then just like sneak up and go, oh, there's a golem, and then come back, and then.
Yeah, you could stealth in that direction while the conversation's happening. Sure. So give me a stealth roll.
Do it.
I don't know how fast imps move, but apparently an owl can move 60 feet a turn.
I mean, owls can move a lot faster.
Man,
but it's not exactly the environment either, like they're open sky, not caves usually.
Wow.
So
wow. First you want to use my owl, now you insult my owl.
Ooh.
You moved to the
Facts of nature.
Rude.
You move to the north a while, and you head up into the darkness until.
Not a while. I don't want to go far.
Not too far. Until you can no longer see, but you can hear. Give me a. And then, of course, Valen just wanders up there.
God damn
in his
it!
armor.
I
you moved up
anywhere.
There.
Sorry, that was a miscalculation of my moves.
Into the darkness. You travel a little ways, not too far off, but to where you can hear. And do you speak Infernal? I don't remember if you do.
Nah.
I don't think so.
No. The answer is no.
The answer is no. You hear the sound of the imp speaking to someone in Infernal. And then you hear the response of, oh, it's about time.
Do I recognize a voice?
Yes.
Oh.
You recognize Valerian's voice.
Son of a bitch.
Go sneak on back.
So at this point, there's still that conversation happening about Saren between Wistel and Tholmaris, and Saren's just sitting there chasing rodents around its.
Can you for once just not? You're supposed to. Aren't you supposed to follow my order? What the fuck?
One of the squirrels jumps on Soren's back and is trying to hold on.
And they like
and get
flying around in a circle with a squirrel tangled onto its back.
Ness, did you see something, darling?
Just Valerian.
Stop. He just takes off in that direction.
Grabs collar.
Fuck.
Ness like grabs hold of you, I'm assuming, that is running off. Yes.
Yeah, Phil.
Yep.
And if they're going, it's like, fuck, here we go. I'm gonna pop invisible even if I'm floating in squirrels and owls. I'm gonna follow them up.
Maybe we should gather a larger community before going after X's. Okay.
I think the Tholmaris is just gone. So
yeah, Tholmaris.
All right.
Listen,
he just can I do a strength check?
Right now, you do have hold of him, Ness, and we're gonna start here now with initiative, please.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I don't want to fight him. Also.
Hey, I got something. Okay.
22.
I was gonna scream at Willamie, just like, no time to talk. Take out your earrings and just keep going.
Oh, come on through.
Break on through to the other side. Okay.
Do I only have 4 health points and I'm?
Oh yeah, a lot happened. You almost.
4
you almost
wounds. 4 wounds. So you're 4
Oh,
out
that's
of 30
better.
wounds. Yeah.
It goes
Okay.
up.
4,
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
total
Sorry,
damage.
wounds mean something very different in Rule.
Yeah.
No, and that's what you said. Like, we only have 4 wounds. I'm like, oh, that's better. Sure, cool.
Four
You
I
have
have
1
full
foot,
limbs.
no arms.
Yeah,
Like,
half
How
my
are you
face
grabbing
is
me with your
gone.
teeth?
yeah,
Yes.
we didn't want to like
Yeah.
tell you. We didn't want to point out that you were hobbling like this entire time.
Okay.
My ear is like literally just hanging off. Ooh, 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 ooh.
So we have the
Don't
initiative
mention
set up
it.
there.
Hurt
I need to roll
feelings.
for Darian. Darian, give me your initial.
Okay, let me put that back for you.
There's that.
You turn your head
Sarah
too quick, it's
goes
just
at the same time as you. So that's
Ugh.
14.
Ugh.
Okay. Ness, you are going first. You grab hold of Vilmaris. I need a contested athletics check from both of you to see if you can hold Vilmaris still.
Oh, that's not good
Wait, are we fighting each other?
No, I'm trying to
Yep.
stop him
Oh, you
from
win.
going after.
Ness
Oh, hey,
wins.
thank goodness.
You
So
did
like,
it.
hold him still.
You did it.
So you can't escape
for the
without
plot.
breaking free of a grapple, basically, at this point in time. Ness, so it is your turn at the moment. Do you wish to retain holding on to Thalmaris? Talk to him. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. So the initial thing is grabbing by the collar because she did the oops. I'm pretty sure like Ness is just a bit like autistic spicy in the like, oh Valerian, ha 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 ha, oh shit, triggering. So
She sprinkled a little bit of autism.
Just a tiny
Just a
bit of
little-
neurospicy.
a little neurospicy. It's all good. Grabs Slamaris, pulls him in, and is gonna swoop him around into a hug and say, "Do you think we will be successful right now in this endeavor? If we go right now. Use your brain. You're smarter than me."
And he just responds back. He knows that we're here. He knows that something has gone very wrong, and he's coming towards us. Better to get the jump on him before he gets to us.
Without letting Thalmaris go,
Mhm.
I looked at the rest of the party. He has a point. What
Maybe
should we
we-
do?
Maybe we
Not
find
letting Thal
someplace
go.
slightly more defensible than large, wide open room.
Could nullify numbers in the stairwell.
I don't want to be caught in a narrow position with a spellcaster, please.
Ah, you're
If,
such a
if they were
whiny-
coming, wouldn't they already be here by now? So is
Also
that worse
that.
that they
The
might be
anniversary
going
match.
away? Wouldn't it be? Could it be worse that they're not coming this way, or that they're
He's-
going a different way?
He's coming. I can feel him.
I mean,
Giggity.
I think there's just this like tension in the air. We're just like, well, is he? And they're just like,
You like look
Ness is
I
around.
have
actually-
divine sense.
So-
I'm divine
He's
sensing.
not even breathing hard. Let's go.
Your divine sense is still
I was gonna
telling
say, like-
you that there is that imp is northeast of you. You feel an incredibly powerful something further northeast of that. You believe that
you
this
tell
stairwell
distance?
leads towards it, whatever it is.
Thalmaris. Could
Darian's
Thalmaris maybe roll insight? I guess we're in. Okay, this is still my turn or whatever. I was just gonna say maybe like an insight check since he knows the dude, on whether or not maybe Valerian would be like biding his time, set up a trap in the opposite direction, knowing that we're gonna go in the opposite direction.
well,
like, what do you think he'd
we
do?
have been talking for quite a while at this point, and you weren't that
It's just
far
our
away.
turn.
So Valen, it is your turn.
You're being so quiet with the chittering and the screaming at the owl and then the owl screeching back.
I love the
It's fun.
idea with Stell just trying to be serious. It's just like, and just like flying around. Just like, look, we have to. God, fuck.
Little tails going everywhere.
It's just like, fuck.
Really hard to pay attention.
All right. I'm going to cast
Look.
Smite on.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Well, I was like,
He's
what?
getting ready to
What?
destroy Saren.
I immediately was like, oh shit, what happened? What did he roll?
Sorry.
Darren's like right between all of us invisible or some shit.
Can I roll? All right,
So-
for my turn.
Mhm.
Can I? No, I'll be a dead to say what they just. Can I roll insight to see if I could think of something? Oh, actually, could I roll something that would have me be able to sort of kind of repeat the infernal that I heard?
Yes, that would be. Let me see.
Performance.
Yeah,
But technically
it'd be
it is.
performance
You're
in this
impersonating.
situation because you would be impersonating.
Okay.
Here it goes.
13.
Passable.
Passable infernal.
It's like,
Sounds like some
sounded
things.
like.
Said what to my sister?
I need, since you speak Infernal, Thulmaris, I need you to decipher what is stated because it is only sort of
God.
sounding like words. It's like when certain people
Pretending
speak
to
and
be
they don't seem to be
Spanish or something.
saying anything, but so give me a investigation roll.
I would love to.
What?
18.
That's not bad. There you go.
Something along the lines of, I'm going to give you a few of these words. So, they here carry out, do they want me to bring them?
Oh,
And the reply was, it's about time?
Yes,
Is that-
it's about time.
I would probably just with the Mars get the sense of not necessarily. How do I explain this? Is he expecting us to go up that way, as in that's what he wants to have happen, or is it just a thing that he's been expecting us in general? I'm trying to figure out how to describe this in a way that makes sense. It's basically just like after hearing that message, that brings Thulmaris up short enough to say, should I run up in that direction because I'm more terrified of him pincering us with whatever is downstairs? Or should we just go downstairs and risk it anyways? That's kind of where his mind is.
I will let you use an insight roll with advantage since you know this individual for the most part.
Oh, thanks. 25.
Valerian's more straightforward than this. He would have been here by now if he was coming after you directly. He is trying to keep you preoccupied while he does something else. Up there is likely a trap.
Up there's likely a trap?
Yeah.
Okay. Thulmaris will relax in your grip, Ness. As he just says,
Let him go.
we need to go downstairs.
Okay. To the downstairs.
To the downstairs. All right, continue your movement at this point in time.
To the wall.
Squirrels disappear.
We're not in advantage anymore, right?
You're not in.
Or initiative, sorry. Initiative.
Everybody else
I hate you,
disappeared too.
You're welcome.
I did cut off Clint quite a few times during that initiative, so if we are out of initiative, I would vote that Clint gets to say a thing.
Yeah, Clint, what do you want to say?
I don't know.
I was so insightful.
God damn it,
Well,
Shannon! Why do you put him on the
no,
spot like that?
Put him on the
I
spot.
was trying to advocate.
Listen,
So-
he's
I
got
was
his
just-
land
I was
here.
Darian?
I was just making a joke about wanting
Oh.
to smite Thulmaris because it was my turn, but I didn't actually want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to know that. Thank you.
Didn't you smite me the
yeah.
last time?
Shannon, you missed it.
Smote everyone.
Both Thamaris and Westel both accidentally hit Darian. With
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
They have both.
almost back to back, where it's like, whoops, sorry. We both rolled natural ones, and Darian was in the line of
Right
fire.
in front of us.
Oops, sorry.
Which
Oops,
I
sorry.
love that we
it's
haven't
hard
been
for
doing
me
this
to not feel
whole
like
game.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
This might feel
Also-
a little unwelcoming as a newer member to the party. You just get smacked a couple
Hey,
times.
we're vetting
He's
them
like,
out.
We need to have
okay?
a conversation about your friends, I think was stated already.
I don't
My
think
map's
they
not
like
showing
me.
anything, Tyson.
Your
Mine
map's
either.
not showing anything?
Nope.
Nope, just
You,
black.
you did
Ah.
away with the squirrels, and we suddenly
Yeah,
couldn't
the
see.
whole thing disappeared all at once. Can you see now?
Nope.
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 Everybody close the map, and I'm going to reshare it.
Okay.
It is closed.
Done.
Done.
Closed.
Boom.
There,
Yeah.
nope.
The
Yep,
squirrels
I
were
got it.
really the light of everybody's life. is what
Apparently
The
this
were.
tells
linchpin of
me.
it.
Squirrels so Darian and you all move down. Everybody kind of moves into this other chamber, and this area is set with cushions and low stools of brown oak. Above an empty dais, the wall is covered with a mosaic shape from colored chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, the migration of souls, and the celestial realms. Lettering along the bottom of the mosaic reads, "Contemplate life. Death comes soon enough." You recognize that this is where priests dedicated with dealing with the dead would meditate to help them endure kind of the more dark nature of their work in general.
And
Ty?
with the
Yeah.
north.
Yep, north is
Oh.
further. There's a further
There's-
stairwell.
I just had a
Continues
quick-
again. Yes, sir.
In the previous room, there was a spot where the imp was perched, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Could Saren perch up in that room and just basically just going to say, "You don't move. If you see anyone come from the north, fly to me. Basically, come tell me." So, like, because if we're trying to get past him and he just like, "Where the fuck are these people going?" We might as well want to know if he's coming from behind us.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Saren basically looks at you and
Giggity.
goes, "That's great. I didn't want to go further anyway."
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, God, such a bitch.
So there's either some really weird person in the chat saying that you're his
Yeah.
dad, or one of our mutual, by the way, children are in the chat.
I was
Yeah,
kind of
that's the
wondering
insulting part. That's
Right,
the thing
that's
I'm
my
pissed at.
dad.
That's my dad.
I mean,
Hey,
it's cute. It's
would-
I
cute.
did
Whatever.
have the bad
When you don't know,
hammer
won't hurt
ready
you.
just
That's
in
Dorian.
case.
That is Dorian.
Is it?
Tyson's my
Hi,
dad too.
Dorian.
Hi.
It just says Pikmin.
So Mars is going downstairs.
Anyway, everybody
Off
continues.
we go.
You continue down the stairs away from everybody else.
I'm by
Darian
myself.
continues as
Trying to
well.
keep up. It's just like,
And you
Jesus,
find yourself
Darian's-
at another door.
Damn it! Why is it always doors?
Always.
So many doors.
It's D&D, damn it.
Is it?
It's not
do I
Dungeons
trap
and Doors.
Evil. What's going on here?
How do you know?
Yeah.
Lock.
So
I'm
the door
sensing-
is opened. Easily,
Door
it's
and
easily
door.
opened. And as you take a few steps in, now I have to lock movement again.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's good.
So as you step in, a shallow meditation pool fills this room, set off from a broad landing edged by a low wrought iron railing. Wondrous frescoes along the walls depict souls gaining the blessings of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. The frescoes on the wall have been twisted into abyssal forms surrounding a shimmering portal. The pool is littered with mutilated bodies of humans wearing the uniforms of Baldur's Gate and Elturel. The swirling water of the pool roils with shadow and is shot through with patches of black ichor where demons have also fallen. An armored man with a shield slung over his back crouches among the bodies, writhing in pain as he clutches at a helmet locked onto his skull. His eyes are closed, his hands clutched at this helm, trying in vain to claw it off, and unintelligible words are spilling from his lips, some sounding celestial, some sounding infernal. And at his side, you can see, as the rolling shadows and ichor-choked waters kind of swirl around the defiled meditation pool, the portal starts to shriek somewhat. There's a figure standing in front of it in the darkness, hard to see. But there is, of course, one voice standing there yelling, "I'll shove your horns where the devils don't shine!" And at the edge of the pool, standing protectively over the nearly unconscious form of Grand Duke Older Ravengard, is a figure in flesh, Catastrophe Jones, bloodied, breathing hard, still upright, however. Her leathers are slashed and burned, her braids wild with sweat and soot, and her lute, festooned with metal studs and splinters, drips with demonic ichor. She's currently bracing herself there and like standing over the prostrate Duke Ravengard on the floor. And she like turns and looks over her shoulder to see what new hell has come to attack her from behind. And then she sees Willoughby. You better not be an illusion. I swear to the gods, if you vanish when I blink, I'm gonna break reality with a chorus chord. She like flips over her lute to play something.
I'll pull out the panpipes and play along.
And you just hear bang. He hits a note that causes all of your ears to kind of vibrate in pain temporarily. Took your sweet time, but damn if I ain't glad to see your shiny face Now, get in here before I turn into some sort of sad ballad. That asshole over there. And she, like, points towards the gate that is roiling in front of you. It's really the problem. Ilmaris, you can speak both Celestial and Infernal, right?
I can only speak Infernal.
Infernal.
And Abyssal.
In Abyssal, you hear, "Look at you, all high and mighty, still pretending you have control over anything. Face it, you're just second-rate god playing at being hero." And then you hear something happen in Celestial. Who speaks Celestial? That was you?
I do.
You hear on the other side, "Oh, and you're so impressive. What do you do even besides lie, cheat, and throw tantrums when people don't worship you?" And then the infernal voice comes back, the abyssal one. "Excuse me, at least my followers actually get things done. Yours just sit around praying and waiting for miracles that never come." Then the celestial voice comes back out with, "Yeah, what do your followers do? Get stabbed in the back by each other? Oh, wait, only when they're not busy losing wars and selling their souls for privilege." There seems to be some back and forth between two celestial entities spilling forth from Grand Duke Older Ravengard's mouth while he's struggling at something in his head through the helmet.
Is it in his voice, or is it like two voices that would not come out of his throat?
Two voices that don't come out of his throat. You believe that he's in the grips of two different deities right now with that helmet on, struggling to find himself.
Cool. Love that for him. Oh shit.
Then.
But wait, there's more.
In the center of this pool where that massive gate lies, crouched among the dead like the hold on, what did I write?
We all win.
No.
That's what you wrote.
I'm pretty sure.
Amongst the dead, there is an individual standing amidst the havoc there, one arm outstretched as he's speaking with glowing eyes through that portal. And then he kind of like turns back and looks as you see Valerian standing there. I gotta put these tokens on the map.
Must have had a back door.
Well, let's get rid of it there, actually. It needs to go here.
Then who was upstairs?
That was the trap.
It was a trap. It wasn't actually his location.
It was a trap.
It was a trap. It was a trap.
It was an aberration.
It was just an illusion.
And I need to get.
I feel like no matter what choice we made in that situation, we would have just ended up here anyway.
Eventually.
The voice might have been a trap upstairs more than a trap down here. Yeah. Oh, so actually we did make the right decision. If we had gone up there to Valerian, it would have just been not Valerian while he was killing friends.
It has to be in the
By the
dude.
way,
Yep.
There's the older Ravengard.
Ooh.
Oh, he's kind of handsome.
And he's taking...
He's not
I honestly
bad
didn't know. I always thought, instead of whenever you were saying older Ravengard, I thought you meant OLDER. Just like you're just calling some dude old the entire time.
No.
Oh, you
Older
played
Ravengard.
Baldur's Gate 3, I take it.
Older.
I did, but just like I just
maybe
kept
it was
on
an older
hearing
version.
he was an older Ravengard, meaning like
Right,
as in Ravengard was a title. He was just some older Ravengard. I'm like, okay, why are we working so hard for this damn?
Doesn't even have a name.
Yeah, I'm just like, he just is just like some random NPC somewhere. It's like guy with hard hat. Like, what?
Guy
like
with
some
hard
older
hat.
Ravengard.
Some.
The
He
lighting
has
on this
the
art
perfect
though makes
nose,
it look
though.
like he does have a perfect nose, but everything like away from us, past the nose, like somewhat the angle makes it look like he has a little bit of.
Hey, this
The
guy
artist,
just
you know
got
what?
his name back, and you're like picking out his like bad complexion.
So to be
He also
perfectly
got his
honest,
youth back.
as an artist, looking at this, you can absolutely see that the person got lost in how a face is supposed to look on the other side of a bridge of a nose at a 3/4 angle, because it's pointing down. His eye is too low, and it's like looking down while his other one looks up.
Yep.
It should be
See,
back
that's the problem because it looks like he looks like half Adonis-y and then
Yeah.
half Sloth from the Goonies.
It's true. Maybe that's what's happening.
Yes.
I don't
Also,
know, anyway.
the overly straight back of his neck is throwing me off.
Mhm.
But also, whoever did this art, if you're watching, like we are not being dicks.
No.
Beautiful.
Are you sure about that?
However,
We're maybe being a little
Not
bit. We're
even-
sorry for being dicks, artists. I couldn't do any of that. So
no.
It's trash.
So, anyways,
That is the paladin.
as you see the individual kind of coming forward from the shadows, you can see that there is a Valerian standing before the portal, cloaked in violet and silver. His dark hair is currently tied back, his expression smug and predatory. His gaze rests almost gently on Thilmaris, and his smile, warm, familiar, false, doesn't reach his eyes. Darling, don't you recognize this place? It's where the gods once whispered truths. Now, just another echo chamber for fools who think salvation was ever promised. He lifts one hand and he turns back towards the portal for a second, his voice shifting a little bit deeper, colder. Speaking to something from the other side, they've come just as you said. Although you may not step through your gifts, those I welcome. The portal pulses for a second, and then you hear a terrible howl, and from the other side, horns start to emerge from the portal. Massive forms stepping out, wreathed in flame and smoke, demonic minotaurs, eyes glowing with hatred. Snort as they step into the pool, causing steam to rise up from the ground.
Cool.
That's
Love that.
hot.
That is hot indeed.
Oh my god.
Can you stop copy pasting minotaurs, please?
Why? What do you have against minotaurs? Or are you
and,
trying to
We have now entered initiative. Ness.
I have a prejudice against minotaurs. I'm sorry, I do. I admit it. It's just the way I grew up, I guess.
Or do you have something else against minotaurs?
Ah.
We won't go into the
Ness,
furriness of it all.
It is your turn.
Someone read that new hot romance book. Wait, I think I just deleted my token somehow. How the fuck?
No,
No,
you're still
my
there.
token's
Oh, you're
behind somebody.
me. You're
Yeah.
behind me.
Whatever.
Woo!
It's because I
Fuck
don't have
that
middle
movie.
scroll. I'm just gonna blame everything on that from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's your turn, Ness, and if you wish
It-
to say or do anything, please do so. Where did that last one just go? You need to get out there still. Thank you. Nope, that was the same
You
one
don't-
I
he
already
doesn't.
had. Where's the first
He's
one?
shy. He's a little portal shy, you
I
know.
was like, no,
2,
I'm good.
3. There it is. He's number 1. Get out there, number 1. There we go.
What is the pool made out of? Like the water? Is it water?
It's just
not hot.
water. It's
I mean,
a
it's hot.
meditation pool. It's obviously full of gunk, blood, and filth at this point in time. Some ichor from demons, but it was water at one point.
Probably
Icky.
holy water.
No, it's icky water. I have that skill thingy where I could use like the insight to read like good ways to kill the thing I'm trying to figure out how to kill. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Uh,
That was very succinct.
You mean the thing that lets you have advantage on people?
Like the insightful fighting or something.
Yes,
Why
insightful
would I
fighting.
find it in? I should have played around on this. It's been like a month since I played.
Been a little while.
Can I use that? I just want to figure out the best way to kill a demonic.
Minotaur.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Give me. I'll let you roll an insight check, and we'll see what you get.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. Oh, and not 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Is that good? I can't remember.
So these beings,
Okay.
you have heard that they have an aversion to silver and to celestial weaponry, something that has holy damage that it causes, or whatever it's called. My brain can't pick up what it is, but yeah, the type of damage is that holy radiant. That's it, radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
So anything that is
You did
that is
it.
blessed or
Would
purified,
it
or
be a silly idea for me to call out to Valen to bless the goopy ichor water and make it holy water?
try.
Would
but
that
he
do
doesn't-
damage?
He doesn't have an ability of that variety, but he could
What
try
the
to.
freak? Why
Consecrated.
am I hanging out with a religious person if you can't even do holy things like that?
You can't
Come on.
bless
Wow.
water. God damn
You
it.
can't freaking bless
Oh,
water?
I'm
What the
so
hell?
It
sorry.
requires a ritual. That's 10 minutes.
Maybe you should believe in
Wow.
something and something would help you too, okay?
Ooh.
Oh.
Snap, snap, snap.
I believe in a thing called love. Okay. I
Well,
think that-
okay, I'm just going to encourage
God.
you. Let love Right
There's
now.
a goddess for that.
Go love
I
those
don't.
Minotaurus.
That's the wrong kind.
Aphrodite,
whatever.
Aphrodite, Aphrodite, the goddess of
Yes.
love.
Thank you.
Because they're all bastards.
Who keeps
It's just constantly
moving?
playing in my
Stop
head.
moving.
I mean, it's magnificent. So yeah.
I keep on using the wrong arrow keys moves my tokens and WASD moves the screen, and I keep on going for the arrow keys to move the screen.
Explains it.
That's why you always see me do like 15 feet of movement back to the same spot because I'm like, shit, fuck, oh, fuck.
Mhm.
Stupid fucking thing.
Oh, I don't have a whole lot to do that I can think of. That is not.
Is Valerian actively holding the portal open?
At the moment, yeah, it seems like.
You
could
could
always
just
throw a
concentration.
dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he like? Is it a hand thing?
Yeah, he's got
like,
a hand
is he-
up, and you can see energy pouring from him to keep the portal open.
I'm gonna use the dagger that I have that does the thing where it comes back.
You mean the one that teleports you to it?
Oh my god! Hold on. Why me first? Now this is karma for putting Clint on
This
the
is what-
spot earlier.
This is what happens when you have a high dex character.
That's true.
Listen, I
So,
love going
Your
first.
face is a high dex character.
The weapon was Umbra's
Thank you.
Fang, and that's the
That might be
one
the
that-
nicest thing you ever said to me.
I called you handsome.
That's it.
Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, so yeah, I would. But I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna. I want to do something.
You could
but I
delay.
don't
You could delay your turn.
No, that means I have to wait. I'm impatient. I'm gonna shoot a crossbow at the hand
Okay, you
that
try to
is
shoot him.
holding open the thing,
So-
and then try to just.
We have
Very clever idea.
We have found out that I'm going to move you forward slightly so you can see Valerian. We have found out that you can click on the little sword icon and drag it onto a target to attack them now, which is a lot cooler than it used to be.
The
So if you
little
go-
swooshy sword icon.
Yeah, the little kind of brown orange.
Old.
Just click it, hold it, and drag it onto the target you want to attack. There you go.
turned
You
into
hit.
a
guy.
And then
Oh!
you do the same thing with the blood icon, the little explodey blood icon for damage.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me of that because I totally forgot.
I
just
completely
hit him
did
with-
too.
That was with Bell's dagger, but that's.
Oh,
I
sorry.
suppose.
Should I redo that? Or you have to-
yeah, I need to reverse the damage.
See, now you have given me the ability to fuck up more because you have to fix it.
You'll get it. It's fine. You're a smart person.
I got excited. You know what? The way
Um,
you said that.
Tyson, remind me, does Darian have a holy weapon?
He has smites, but no holy weapon.
Cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna say to him,
Can you
"Hey,
ask
I've
Clint
got
that question?
I have a radiant longsword. Would you like it?"
To Darian.
To Darian.
Absolutely.
I
Are you
forgot that I
hitting on
picked-
my man?
No.
Okay. I'm joking.
I
Only I give him a holy weapon. Damn it!
All right, you strike Valerian.
My holy sword is the only holy sword he'll be holding. Thank you very much.
We call that a dick smite.
A what?
A dick smite.
Dick smite.
Smite. And Valerian, you see his hand close for a second, but then he just glares at you as the portal remains open. And in that moment, he speaks a few words in Infernal,
Right,
and you
cool, I
have
understand them.
a countered happen. Let's see, it is. No, he can't from this distance. So he just takes it at the moment. He actually can't get back a hold of you until he has his turn. If you were in melee range, he could. So
Oh no, I'm sorry.
you hit him, and that would be it, unless you want to use something in your offhand.
Oh, I have a net. That's not gonna help. I think I am. Can I switch the crossbow into my other hand and fire it?
That's not how it works. You have to load the crossbow.
No, it has the infinite reloading.
No, the
thing.
arrows go back into the quiver. They don't go onto the gun, onto the weapon.
You are lame with your facts and truth. Fine.
You could throw a dagger though.
I love
Yeah,
this
but I don't
episode.
want to lose me dagger. It's because of the squirrels.
You'll get it
We're all
back.
squirrely.
We'll go pick it up after we're done killing him.
Then
Can you just
okay, fine.
Can you just
Umbra's
throw that
Fang,
back,
throw it at him.
please?
All right, what are you throwing at him?
Would you please
Just
hand me
ask
that
him to
back?
throw it back.
Umbra's Fang.
You're gonna throw Umbra's Fang. Okay, so drag the little swoopy sword icon towards
The
him, please.
swoopy that is in the throwy part in the offhand.
Yeah.
See, there's so many margins of error.
It's a good thing we're halfway through this combat
And
already.
that is a miss. The dagger
Right.
just sticks into the wall on the other side of the portal.
I did that.
Does it go in the portal?
No, it actually
Is it
goes
like boom?
through it and then
Oh.
sticks into the wall.
I would have loved it if it just disappeared. Just like whoomp.
It's like shit.
It was Umbra's Fang. If it was Belle's dagger, I'd be like, Belle, may I can I have another one? Of those
Do you want to make me
Valen.
another one of those, please? Valen, it is your turn.
Would you? Mm. No, never mind. There's learned people behind you. Please apply violence.
There's learned people behind you. Please apply violence.
Okay. I was planning on it. Okay. Let's see. I can get to either Minotaur 1 or 3, right?
It's a really smooth.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to go to Minotaur 3. I'm going to go.
Okay. You jump over the little railing, land in the meditation pool. It comes up to a little bit above your ankles, and then what do you do to Minotaur number 3?
Apply
Divine
violence.
Smite.
Okay. So you make your attack roll, and if you succeed, you can smite.
Right.
So
Nice.
rapier comes in, stabs in, smacks into him. So we'll make sure you have your smite set up on here. Divine smite. Choop. And then go ahead and roll for damage. This is actually considered doubled on the divine portion. 6, 7, 8. There's another 8, 20. So that's 29 damage in one hit. Bam!
Nice.
And then I go for another hit.
All right, stabbing him
I'm
with
s-
your rapier. You get advantage
Oh.
with your rapier's skill.
Yes, you get advantage on your second one.
Yeah, you advantage if you hit on the first one with a rapier weapon mastery. So you can roll one more time. Go ahead and drag your attack over him one more time. That is a strike
yeah.
and
Let's
a hit.
go.
Roll for damage. So you leap over and big explosion, then stab in, causing it some pretty severe damage in a very short time. Good job. That would be your whole
Show
turn.
off.
Is
Ilmaris.
it a large creature?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
I want a tiny little minotaur. Tiny minotaur.
I'm gonna look behind me at Willamy and Wistel. Please help the Grand Duke with whatever is happening on his head.
Good.
I'm going to just drop the radiant infused longsword for Darian to pick up.
Okay, so you drop it onto the floor. As you say that too, Valerian laughs. You've come for the Duke. You'll have to rip him from the hands of gods and monsters alike. And Thamaris, you were always easy to sway. I wonder how much of you was ever real.
Oh, projection much?
Thomar is going
Rude.
to slowly make his way over the railing and through the Minotaurs to get into his face.
Okay, you just kind of move over
Why
into
don't-
the position there.
Why don't we find out just how real I am? And I'm going to use the Mace of the Fallen Angel on the Radiant side.
Okay.
At first, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Hunter's Mark, just drag it on top of him.
Yes. My one of my last ones. Lovely. Hiya.
All
Cool,
right.
cool. Here we go. Swing once. Damn it.
That is a miss. And as you
Yeah.
miss, he does a legendary
Do we
reaction.
have an inspiration or anything in the party or anybody? Because that is just kind of lame for how cool it was in the walk up. Like, I really don't want
It's okay. Sometimes we miss, but I have a second
I
attack.
don't want you to whiff it. Okay.
Step forward, and you
If
you whiff, and as you do so, he just kind of lunges back slightly, and you see a rapier of flame just because he like dabs it in towards your chest. Strikes it in towards your chest. Do I have these on here? I do. There's the damage. Why do I not have the attack roll?
I like the idea of a bad guy jabbing with a flaming sword and accidentally cutting off his own ear.
Son of a it hurts.
And then we're back to the flapping of the ear back and forth.
God.
But at least it would be cauterized.
Yeah.
Now, why does that not do it? All right. Well, I just have to attack you.
I guess you could just attack me. I guess.
And you. And targeting.
I can give an inspiration, can I? I have one.
You.
That I don't think it's how that works. I don't think it's communal inspiration.
I would like to inspire my friend not to whiff it embarrassingly in front of an ex. Like, what kind of gal pal am I if I don't do something?
We started off as mortal enemies, and now we're best friends.
I mean, yeah.
Going to hell changes
Girls
you.
in the loo,
It really
right
does.
there.
Hell is like the ladies' bathroom. You know, like we go in there.
Support each other and build each other up.
Yes.
Ooh.
You're just holding Lamar's hair back as he's just throwing up his emotions into the toilet.
Mm-hmm. We got you. You don't need him.
That's
Oh, honey,
How
here.
close is Lomaris
Let's
to
fix
me?
that
Why is
lipstick.
it
This is
not?
the perfect color for your
I'm
skin.
within 10 feet.
Where are we at here?
Because if
Hold
you're
on.
in
Hell,
with 10
it's
feet,
like the
I have
ladies'
aura
bathroom.
protection.
Well, which is good for saving throws, but doesn't help me
Saving
with anything.
throws. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a moment.
Mm-hmm.
We still have bless.
You
Didn't
do
that
not
fade by
anymore.
now, or is
that
it?
has faded now because
Oh,
it was at the end
damn.
of the scene, so that was all you
Damn.
had.
Yeah. I think it's only a minute.
No. That was from the long rest that we took way while back. We had the whole day. And we never
Oh,
rested yet.
the persistent one. Yeah, but no, I think we lost that.
Ouchies.
Or you guys lost that.
Now why are you not?
I just took
doing-
21 damage to the face.
Yeah, no,
really
this
hurt. Damn.
is
Ow.
Well, he actually
I
has
have
to hit you
aura of
first. Let's see.
protection.
Yeah, he
I'm
did hit
protecting
you.
him orally. Sorry.
You're too far away. 10
Aural.
feet
I mean-
away. So I'm
I
rolling
mean,
it again.
I guess
Okay. I
Why
mean,
did
it's
the
a
Holy do their best work from their
I'll
knees?
take the 21 damage. I don't need
No?
you to roll the
Okay.
7 or 8.
Right?
There. I think this is. Hold on. I have to fix this because I think that
Thanks.
the amounts are going a little wonky here. So
because
sorry.
otherwise we're gonna
Where were you at?
watch them
I was
make a
at
character in real time.
12
12.
originally.
Okay.
there goes a lot of
So
plot
here
lines
goes the roll.
too.
I'm gonna see if this is rolling appropriately. Yes. Okay. You're
Hey.
good. I have it
Okay,
now
it's
set
rolling
up. I
appropriately,
had
so
to-
please
Was it
start at the
plus
top of
15?
your turn.
No, it wasn't plus 15.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's
plus
only
15 is
plus 6.
fucking.
I think something had occurred and it changed the way that this was working. So I figured it out.
I think to
fixed
be
it.
fair, if it was not
Thank you.
working perfectly before, I think we should go back to the top of the turn and
No,
let Elmara
no.
start over.
So Thilmaris, you swung. He used a legendary reaction to counterattack you. Legendary action, and it's your turn now for your second attack, if that's what you
Yeah.
wish to do.
I would love to. That'll do something.
That was a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll for damage. 7 points.
Damage. But what did I have? Is that sap?
He has
7.
taken additional damage from that. He seems to be vulnerable to it.
Yes.
But now,
Hooray.
dex save on
Oh,
your
wait.
part.
Did
You
he
did
have to roll to
succeed.
maintain concentration?
Yes, I have to make him roll to maintain concentration. You will take
At 2d.
half of this damage. 11 half would bring that down to
Ow.
1, 2,
5.
3, 4,
It's rounded
5,
down.
6. Yep, 227. So you hit him this time, striking, and then flame just explodes off him from an infernal rebuke.
So the Mace of the Fallen Angel does 1d6 bludgeoning and then 1d6 radiant?
Yeah.
So it didn't do my Hunter's Mark damage.
No, you still need to add that on.
Cool. Have fun. With
2 more. 2. Okay. So we took some pretty solid hits there, and that was your... Do you have a bonus action still to use?
Nope, that was for Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So you're all set with that. Let's make sure you have... again, we're playing with systems that don't seem to always work the way we want them to. It's fine. It's fine. Hunter's Mark self, and then Hunter's Mark target. That should work in the future. Okay.
Okay.
It is now Valerian's turn to roll and see if he saves. He's at +4 to this. He fails, so... damn! You see the portal just shimmer for a second. You see another huge horn starting to come through from the Minotaur he was summoning, and you see the tip of it just shear off as the portal closes. And then he just looks over. I don't need all of that to take care of all of you. He then...
Only 3 giant devil minotaurs.
Only... plus
Well, those Minotaurs are beefy boys because I think he poured at least 30 points into it and didn't even get to half.
3. Okay. So he goes and this is 1, 2,
Ouchies.
3, 4.
Are you choking?
5. So he raises a hand and 5 brilliant scintillating flame rays just through the room. Let's see. There is one there. That is a hit on Thalmaris, miss on Valen, miss on Darian, hit on Catastrophe, and hit on Ness. All right. So I gotta roll these damages.
Hit me. I'm like not. What did he hit me with?
Flaming ray.
Scorching ray.
Scorching ray. Yeah. Scorching ray. Okay. So we have one that strikes into
Scorching ray. Flaming ray.
One that...
Ouchies.
What? I don't need to throw it on
Ooh, I'm just holding success.
Stupid.
Or concentration. Real good.
Nice.
Okay, so this stupid thing. Okay, I just pull from the damage. It does the attack roll on its own, apparently? What did that
happened?
do? Concentration.
Yeah, it did my concentration roll for me.
Oh, it does. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Catastrophe got hit, and so did Ness. Catastrophe takes a small amount of damage. Ness, a bolt flies out and strikes you. Does 6 points of damage to you. And does he have anything else that he's going to do right now?
I think he's done quite enough.
That's his action. Okay. Minotaur 1, the big one, seeing its master in danger, roars and turns, swinging towards Alien Lightward.
Can I do uncanny dodge though?
You can if you want to reduce the damage by half.
I'm at wait. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
By the way, he should have disadvantage on all those attacks.
Oh!
Why was that?
He is making a ranged attack within 5 feet of
With
an
someone
enemy.
in.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I can try one more time to anybody who had succeeded on. We're just gonna pull back and retcon what just happened there. Thanks for keeping me honest. There's another one. That one still hits
Still get
you.
hit. Might help Nesser Catastrophe.
That still
there you
hit.
go.
Catastrophe, yeah.
That did save Catastrophe from some damage.
Nice.
And Ness.
Ah!
And Ness.
Okay, fine.
We just really
Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
Thanks,
then
Marquise.
Catastrophe.
You're
is
welcome. I'm hurting. It hurts.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We're back to the Minotaur. No, Minotaur. Okay. We're just gonna start over from the attack roll. Great Axe comes swinging down towards Thalmaris. And there's a hit.
Yeah,
Bang!
Yeah, it's gonna probably down me. Ooh. Oh no!
And that would be it, yes. So the big axe just and slams you into the ground. As you hit the pool of water, you hear Valerian's voice go, "Save the corpse for me."
Oh my god, not the necrophilia.
Ew.
No.
Dude,
Minotaur rushes
wrong.
over towards the edge
Ew,
and immediately
not
swings
right.
in.
Can we all like
Listen,
get
he's real
advantage
fucked
on
up.
this guy? Just like from now
just
on,
Can we all just visibly be like, what the fuck? Like, can we all just be like, dude,
Huge axe
creepy.
swings in at Catastrophe. She raises her left arm and grabs hold of the haft of the axe and goes, "No!"
This Catastrophe could get it. I mean, she's just having a great old time.
Yeah.
This is what I've been saying all along. Come on.
We didn't know. We
Minotaur
were
steps
unaware.
forward, swings in his
How
great
could we
axe.
know?
Your shield comes up, Valen, and ding, you block it.
A trash can.
I
Catastrophe
feel like even the Minotaurs
goes.
went to.
She flies into a
They're
rage.
demon Minotaurs. Trust me, they're into it.
And
Demon
flying into a rage, she
I
then
want to watch.
swings her spiked
What?
lute at the Minotaur that she's fighting.
She's a barbarian.
Bang! Hits him upside the head. A loud, discordant note is called on the weapon.
She's a barbarian.
She is
a barbarian, yeah.
9 points
That's
of damage
awesome.
with one swing.
Barbarian.
And
The
then
fabled multiclass.
a second swing comes out. Ping, ping. She hits again.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we need to hire her on the team because apparently, I mean, she max damaged twice.
She did.
I'm just saying.
Ravengard continues blabbering words from whatever's happening within his head. You hear at least I don't have to bribe my followers with empty promises. Oh, fight for honor, fight for righteousness, what a joke. Half the time, they end up dead before they even do anything worthwhile. The other one says, says the guy who has to trick mortals into signing contracts with tiny print just to get them on his side. The other one's like, it's called strategy, you self-righteous tin can. It's called being a sore loser.
What is this odd couple nonsense happening out of Older Ravengard?
Since I don't understand any of it, to those of us that just hear like a smidge between like death clock, like woo, and then
exactly, it's back and forth.
All.
But it's just Valen hearing the celestial side and Thulmaris hearing the abyssal side.
Well, Thulmar's hearing nothing because he's unconscious.
Currently, yes. Now it's in your nightmares.
Meanwhile, Catastrophe and I are already psychically linked and writing a song based on this argument.
Wistel, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I guess. All right. So let's see.
Help the man living a fucking sitcom out in his throat.
50. I'm moving up iteratively because I can't see shit besides the entry point of the room. Okay, so I now can see some. God damn it! Nope, that's not movement. That's fucking arrow keys. Okay.
Why are you moonwalking, Wistel? It's weird.
Because I'm fancy, damn it. Okay, so then
just moonwalks into the room.
15, 20,
spins around it.
25. I was at 15. That's 25. I'll move over. That's still 10. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I think that's the entire room.
Yep.
All right, and let's see here. Thulmaris is currently sleeping. That's good.
Completely just sleeping. Yeah. That's it.
He could
Definitely napping.
Yeah, Valerian is just so hot.
Okay.
He just passed out.
I also have a random question that I thought of, which Ty, I don't know if you'll allow. If because the mound of squirrels on me is in fact like a large quantity, correct?
Squirrels have faded.
Oh, I was gonna give the squirrels a weird fruit thing and see if it would affect all of them.
Wait a minute, can you make another squirrel?
Hilarious.
Next
was
time
gonna be
that
like,
is happening.
eat it, and maybe something good happens. I don't know. Maybe they'll turn into like 50 like double. Okay, well that takes away one of my.
Not in this
fun
small
ideas.
space, please. We don't need 50 elephants.
That's why we need them in the small space. Okay, well, all right. Well,
we are also in the small space.
Speak for yourself. I'd
All my
be
stuff
safe.
is there. What about Catastrophe? I thought we came here for her.
Okay.
Hold on. That's a bonus action. And what's in my? I don't think I have anything. I think I used my last potion, didn't I?
Kind of interesting. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I have a risk.
13 and a half elephants could fit in there.
Nice.
Thank you.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I am out of healing potions, right? I have a random potion in my inventory list, and I have the red crystal vial.
All you have are random potions that you haven't identified yet. You haven't taken the time to, because you haven't had.
Yeah, that's the dangerous thing to mess with someone that's unconscious.
So you got some mystery fruits, and you've got some random potions that could be good or might not be.
Fuck me. And Kazal's gifts I can only use on myself. That's temporary, I believe.
Yeah, it's 10 hit points.
And I think this is only on myself.
For which one?
It's only on myself. Fuck me. No, I'm looking at my spells, and it would only. This is a. Oh wait, does that have to be? Do they have to be living or awake for this?
For what?
I'm looking at spells, Ty. Stop being nosy. 5, 10, 15, 20.
have to be awake.
So I just realized that I have an initiative swap, and I had that whole bitching session that I had about having to go first. I literally could have swapped.
This is a bonus action. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Thamaris. That's the best thing I can do in this moment.
Not a bad.
So, because I don't know if he's going to be like, okay, let's just murder him quickly. So I'm going to use Sanctuary on Thamaris, because it doesn't say they have to be not downed. And then, because I am angry, fucking Eldritch Blast, Balian. The bastard.
Valerian.
The bastard in the red.
Valen.
Whatever.
Here we go.
All the V names. Shut up.
All right, go ahead and drag your attack over to Valerian.
Fucking mother whore. Okay.
This is a hit. Bang.
And is it a free action to talk to my familiar?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. I'm gonna tell Saren to start flying over. He can move at 60 feet.
Okay, he's flying in this direction. There is an infernal rebuke that happens. Let me see if this.
I thought that's usually isn't that in contact?
What? No, it's from the attack that you made against him.
Oh, he has that weird fucking thing. Because like Hellish Rebuke, I thought it was like you have to be within contact.
Yeah, this is a different one.
Don't you? No.
So as you strike him with that blast,
oh, that was my save. Fuck.
Yeah, he turns back to you.
I thought that was his attack.
And he states, "Genie's pet. You don't know what true power is." And you just see flames like burn off of him, flying through the air. And there you go. You have taken some.
He hasn't yet.
He
just wants to.
You have one more. No, that was it. You fired 2 blasts.
That was it. That was both of them in my bonus action and my movement. So that's it.
Willamie, it's your turn.
Learned person, help Ulder.
Go there, and then I'm going to take out the lute and start playing a counter charm, which might help.
Oh.
You're counter charming against
you using your
helmet.
The crowd.
Yeah, counter charm is a reaction, so you don't have to worry about doing that.
Yeah, it is a reaction. Well, it's an action. Counter charm says,
it's an
an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Your creature must
that is the 2013 version. The 2024 version is a reaction.
They have a new one. Why is it not on here?
I don't know.
This is an update. I guess Fantasy Grounds does not have the new one on it. Let's look at the new one. 2020.
Just take his word for it.
It give if someone fails a check against being charmed or frightened, you get to re-roll at advantage.
Yeah.
Counter charm 2024. Just want to read it myself, just so I know specifically.
Not a problem.
Well. Reaction.
It says you win at D&D.
I'm gonna be Marquis' inner voice. Believe me, you motherfucker.
So you don't have to use it as an action at this point in time. You only use it as a reaction if someone fails a charm or a fear-based roll. And you can do it anytime you want. So that doesn't use your action. You can still do something else. But if you're going to try using that as a way to deal with whatever's happening to Ulder, give me a performance roll, and I will count it as your action for now. But we don't know...
And then we'll see if it actually works.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Excuse me.
14. With a 14, as you play that music, you hear the voices kind of
White
quiet
boy?
for a second that are spewing forth from his lips, and he like slows, but then it just comes back in full force. It looks like it's going to require more than that to get this to stop for him. You still have a bonus action remaining. Is there anything else you would like to do with that?
I've got 2 more bardic inspirations, I believe. So while I'm playing the lute, since I'm playing the lute instead of the panpipes, I'm going to shout out to Valen. I've never seen a giant bull that you couldn't fell. You've this.
Girl, you're not wrong.
All right, so you gave the.
Thank you.
Valen had a wild life before he joined the military.
Clearly.
Isn't that the truth?
Are you making Papaya laugh?
Okay. So you've given him inspiration, right?
Mhm.
Bardic inspiration onto Valen. There we go. And it is now Darian's turn. He reaches down, grabs hold of the sword that's on the ground real quick, lunges forward, recognizing the danger that Fulmaris is currently in, and straddles his body, standing over top of him to attack this.
Look here.
Not exactly the same type of straddle, okay?
Listen, he's a knight, and he's trying to protect the damsel in distress. Can you let a man breathe?
There's one swing and a miss.
Come on, fighter.
He swings again.
Nope.
And he misses.
That's an even roll. That's horseshit.
He swings again.
Oh yeah, accent shirt.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Misses. And his final attack.
Oh boy.
And that is a miss. And you see like just blocks and like shields radiating out from Valerian. He's like, why won't you just fucking take a hit?
Oh, he's been trying to hit Valerian this whole. I thought he was swinging at the Minotaurs.
No. He jumped over to try to help you.
I appreciate it.
Ness, it is your turn. Your dagger, by the way, is in the wall right there. So if you want to teleport to it at some point, you can.
The portal.
I have the. I
don't know what is wrong with me today.
That's what keeps popping into my head. And so like, CP, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to think this out. I don't want to know what that means. I would like to. I think Misty
Rage.
Step. Well, despite all my rage, I'm still just around a cage. But I would like to Misty Step. To don't do it yet. Don't move my things. Let me
Not
finish.
moving anything.
Okay. I want to Misty Step behind Valerian. Right next. How far from the wall is Valerian? The back
Valerian
wall.
is about 10 feet from the wall.
Okay, so I would like to Misty Step to right. I don't know if to do it in front or behind. Like, I guess I'll do in like behind, and then I want to say, "Remember me," and like poke him in the face again with Bell's dagger.
Like,
Okay.
Well, I did it last time. That was how I saved.
Yeah, that is how you
Fulmaris.
saved him.
Yeah, so I want to say, "Remember
So-
me," and then poof, and then I want to sidestep behind, and then grab Umbra's blade, and then stab him with that.
Okay. So your Misty Step is only 30 feet from your position. You can't quite reach him. However, using a bonus action allows you to also step to Umbra's Fang instead, where you'll just be already holding its hilt. So you could use your bonus action instead of Misty Stepping just to go to your dagger. And then you're holding it, and then you say,
Wait.
"Remember me."
Oh. You want me to walk right past him
No.
without
Umbra's
provoking him
dagger.
into it?
Umbra's dagger allows
Oh,
you to
because I can go
teleport
to it
the
even though it
dagger.
wasn't unintentional.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna foof. That's way better. All of that except for I'm gonna foof with the dagger. Remember me? Stab him in the face. Grab the dagger. Stab
Okay.
him.
So 1-2 daggers come out. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah.
Turn him
Bell's
into sushi.
dagger, you need to roll with disadvantage.
Why?
Because part of Bell's soul is inside of Valerian, and he doesn't wish to be stabbed.
Accuse.
That's just rude.
That's
I
that is
That is hilarious.
My soul's in there. I don't want to be stabbed.
Maybe the soul that's in his dagger hates the other soul.
Yeah.
No. There's no soul in the dagger. It's just in Valerian. The dagger's just
Valerian.
bells. Like it's just has bells power.
My argument was valid a second ago, Marquis.
So,
God,
click the
all of
disadvantage.
it's good.
Click the disadvantage button and attack with Bell's
You are valid. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I have a voice. No.
It's lovely.
I see you. I hear you. You're valid.
I love that. He does not wish to be stabbed. Really? So
It didn't really
so
matter.
As you sway, you like remember me, and you bring that dagger up, and you see his eyes just widen for a second, and then he smiles at you as the dagger kind of slows in his direction, and your arm kind of snaps
As the
back.
other one goes inside his neck.
And then you swing with the other one. Go ahead and attack with it.
Sorry, I don't like this guy. I didn't mean to cut you off like I don't like you, but he's a dick. I don't like him.
I don't think I don't know. Maybe one of us likes him. Who knows?
One of us used to.
I mean, did he really though? Oh,
hey,
you hit
Probably
it.
not.
So before you roll damage, because this
that was actually like better because he thought that like, oh yeah, like you're not gonna get me a gig because Bell's dagger, you stupid bitch, and then slack, and like I find that great. So
And you're like,
even if I only did it. Yeah.
Go ahead and
that one came by surprise.
drag your damage over because you do have sneak attack at this point.
Sneak attack?
Yeah, because he's also
Nice.
engaged against
Do I need to hit?
Darian.
And you got it?
Yeah, just drag over
You got
the... I got the sneak attack set up for you, so just drag the damage on top of Valerian. Whoop, there you go. Damn. There's a lot of ones in that,
That is
unfortunately.
so many ones.
I hate that
so many
much.
That
ones.
hurts.
But it was a
Wow.
solid hit.
Still hurt.
And again,
hurt him.
Wow.
And using his final legendary
Oh,
action.
oh, no. Can I use my inspiration to reroll my damage?
No.
No.
I don't think inspiration allows you to reroll damage in D&D.
Yes. New
Does it?
inspiration does. Any dice roll that you do can be done by with new inspiration.
Okay, D&D inspiration. Just making sure. Heroic inspiration.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
no,
You can
I
use your
still-
inspiration.
Yeah, a player
and
can
reroll
now
damage.
use
I would
their
like to point out
inspiration.
that just in this game, that's
Wow.
3 times Marquise has been right. I don't know how many times
well, you
it
know
has
what?
to be before you just believe
Hey.
him.
Hey,
But-
listen to me here. When I'm learning something, I need to read it too.
Mhm.
It's
Agreed.
not because I don't
Okay.
believe Marquise. I very much believe in his knowledge.
You like let
I
up
just
a
also
little
need to
pin
look
in
at it
it
to make
and
sure
look
it
it up
sits,
later. It's
so that
all.
at some point. Yeah, but I'm not gonna
Sorry.
remember
Same
that
way
at
as a
the end of the
DM.
day. There's so many things going on. Okay,
Yeah.
let me bring that back down.
I'm immediately suspicious.
6,
I'm
7,
like,
9, 10, 12, and we're back to you again, and then we're putting the
I'm
sneak
so
attack
angry
damage
right
on
now.
you one more time, and go ahead and roll damage against him once more. Here we go.
Please don't roll
Gonna be
less.
Way better.
Hey.
10 points higher. Whew.
Certainly better.
Damn. Okay. That was a solid hit.
All
All right, I used that late, but I wanted to uncheck it.
28, 32. Yeah, that's much better.
And
And then I smile, reciprocating. I basically have stolen his shitty ass smile and put it on my face, and then give him a wink.
he's just like, bitch.
I've been called worse by better.
Valen,
I
it is
love that
your
line.
turn.
Well, good. Okay, I need to look at something real quick. Okay. Let me just start hitting this bull. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack on the big bull. Take this, big bull. Oh, that's a bad roll.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. One swing, one miss. You can try one more time.
Yeah.
And that is a hit.
Hey.
Roll for damage. Minimum.
Ooh.
Oh, you poor guy. Do you have a bonus action you wish to use? Shield bash or something of the like?
Yeah.
All right, shield bash comes out and misses also. You do
You
have a
just
bardic
didn't want to
inspiration,
make
but-
Darian feel bad about being like the worst player, so you're like making him look better. I think that's really romantic.
As a reminder,
honey, I missed too.
You have Bardic Inspiration. You can use your D8 on your first roll, since we've forgotten you had it. Roll a D8. If you get a 3 or higher, you'll still hit.
You can do this.
Can I do this on one of my actual like stabs?
On your rapier attack, you can.
Okay. So a D8, you said?
Yeah, roll a D8. And you get 3 or higher. See how you do.
Which would then give you advantage on the second one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did it go through?
I don't see it. Make sure you roll it inside the chat box.
And you just drag it down.
There it goes.
4, you hit!
You did it!
Damage.
You do get to do damage. Do you want to... No, you used your bonus action for Shield Bash. So go ahead and roll damage one more time with the rapier. That is 7. That's better.
I mean, that was... Yeah. Double the base roll.
All right. And that was your turn, Valen. Thelmaris, saving throw is rolled, and you get a failed death save. Valerian's turn.
Wait. Why did you roll? Shouldn't he roll?
It's automatic. It's automated.
It rolls automatically.
In Fantasy Grounds for death saves.
I hate that. How do you use your own juju?
You don't. You have to trust.
Your own juju.
You just gotta trust.
I mean, yeah. Like if it's a death save, you need to roll your own juju. I vote that if Marquise has a D20 on his table or within reach right now, that he could roll his own death save.
I would prefer to not, because if I hit that 1 and get 2 death saves, I'm really upset.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna leave that to the system.
I make my players do private death saves that no one at the table knows what the value is besides me and the player.
Valerian twists and drives his rapier into Ness, causing 12 points of damage to Ness.
Can I use silvery barbs on that one to not do that?
As a reaction?
No,
Yes, you
does
can.
now. It is a reaction. I have a bunch of reactions. I'm also still trying to get used to the fact that I am now a dual class fighter, and I didn't. That was new as of the last game, and I wasn't at it, so I'm like got more shit.
You're a level 1 fighter right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I will add some stuff for you.
Thank you.
Silvery Barbs.
Thanks for being my lexicon.
You can make him have to re-roll his action, and you can give advantage to an ally of your choice within view.
I will make him redo his action, and would it help to give advantage to Thelmaris?
That would give you advantage on your next death save.
I don't know Darian very well, and I just don't want you to die.
I appreciate that.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. Is that
the
plan?
If it helps, that's what I will do.
So second attack on you instead, and still a hit. So you still take the same damage.
No, roll damage again. He had to re-roll.
Okay, fine. Make me re-roll. Same damage.
Okay, I'll take it because my butt puckered just a little bit that it was gonna somehow be higher.
Be higher.
Yeah.
Big ol' Minotaur at this point, trying to aid its boss, and there's now no longer a Thelmaris. Turns and takes a step forward.
I just got stabbed really hard by this dude that I'm having a repartee with here, and he doesn't even say anything. He just stabs me.
Move.
I don't say anything, and then we move on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's generally combat.
But a Minotaur then stumbles over you and swings a giant axe.
You say that again, and I'm going to start making a timer for everyone else's combat dialogue.
Shouldn't also he be taking opportunity attack?
I've done that for people, and it's funny.
The person he's passing.
It's only if you move out of their threatened range, and he's still staying close to him. Oh, but he does get one from Catastrophe.
I thought I gave
Marquise 2 from Darian.
Now he's dead. Where did he?
Oh, he's walking around Darian. He's still within range of Darian's attacks.
With what space? He's huge.
Yeah, he's just moved around.
He has to go between the other Minotaur and Darian's.
However,
she hits.
He's got a point.
Catastrophe hits, causing 6 points of damage.
I think Ty is purposely making the NPCs look better than us because he wants to shine.
That is not.
Yeah,
I think that's what. I think Ty just wants to play a game by himself while we just sit there and like roll horribly.
Catastrophe gets swung on, and again she just bats aside the great axe.
I'm down.
Last Minotaur comes after Valen once more. Great Axe comes down towards you. And you parry it aside once more.
Ness with Still and Willamy grab Catastrophe, go in the corner, and play with some more squirrels.
Exactly.
Suddenly, interesting. How do I do this?
Suddenly,
boy.
Seymour.
Catastrophe strikes a chord. You see the weapon that she's now holding, the lute covered in spikes and thorns, starts glowing gold. And then she swings it. Twank, smack.
What is it? Gold loot? What has you like dying?
It's a
No, it was more keys.
Oh,
It
like
was
the
under the table, but then the poof came first, and it was slow, so it's just this like, I don't know. Sorry.
She just keeps
like
swinging.
when you're a
away.
little kid at
Bang,
dinner and you're going to
bang,
under the
bang.
table.
All
Yeah,
right.
you go to the table, but then he just like came up like the opposite of when you're pretending to go down the elevator kind of thing. It was just.
They know how to make an entrance.
That's true.
Con save, please, sir. That's 13. 6. Older holds his head for a second, and as he's staring there, he goes, "Keep them away from me." And he actually staggers a little bit to the south, moving towards Willamy, and then he like starts spouting gibberish again. Saren is flying as fast as they can, and is almost to you all.
Play.
Hey, he does something right.
Listel, your turn.
I'm
You're a hard lizard
going.
to love.
I've been told. Yeah, fair.
They're a warlock, not a wizard. Jeez.
I thought they said lizard. Did she say lizard?
I said lizard.
Lizard?
You were correct. I
Oh.
said lizard.
Right.
Lizard.
Even
It's
though
a
I'm a
dragon.
dragon, but you know,
Right.
I'm gonna go
Dragon
for this.
means
I'm
no.
gonna try to start clearing out the floor. Let's go with this other Minotaur. 21.
Hit.
Bam.
Kerplow. 3
Hand.
points damage.
Wait, that should be 1d4. Yeah, okay, that's right. And then one. But what? Nope. God damn you, fucking. Meh. It misses anyway. Doesn't really matter. It's
Target
fine.
anyone with it, but yeah. Okay.
I went to a click and drag it, and the stupid fucking interface dragged some other goddamn window. It's fine. It's fine.
Willamy,
It's my turn.
All right, we are going to pull out Vicious Mockery one more time
Okay.
because we don't like your ex so much, Thal. So
Thanks.
you know,
Don't like him either.
Hey,
I'm
you
just saying.
failed, so you're gonna cause damage.
Damn it.
What do you say to his ex? Come on. No, that he failed his save, so you hit.
Yeah, he failed to save. I don't see what Thal ever saw in you. Clearly, you charmed him magically because you cannot charm anyone with that weak shit.
That's very real and actually what happened.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
See?
Psychic damage.
Which is probably
please.
going to bother him quite a bit, you know, when you actually say the truth thing.
3 points. Oh God! Wow! You
got no game?
Got no game. Anything with your bonus action?
I'm going to. No, probably not. I'm just going to keep playing and make sure that Older can hide behind me if he so desires, while he fights with his.
Do you have a
inner
healing word?
demon.
I was going to say, do you have a bonus healing thing?
I've got Cure Wounds, but I don't think it's a bonus because it's just a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
So
No,
that would be
and it's a touch
next.
spell.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that would be next turn.
Okay.
We need more healies.
Darian goes, striking in
The
at
shoe?
Valerian. Darian has weapon ready. I don't know who you are, but you're a piece of shit. Fully and entirely. Swing and a miss.
Nope.
And a second attack. Swing and a
Nope.
miss. Damn. Does he have anything else he can do?
I think
He can't.
if you accidentally accidentally hit him, he actually rolls better. So maybe we should just kind of like let one slide again.
What is his type of fighter?
He is a dueling fighter.
It's not
Subclass.
You know what it is? You guys
subclass.
should have.
Champion.
I wasn't here, but if you guys haven't hooked up and gotten the built up tension out, you know what I mean?
No,
Maybe y'all are both super distracted.
No, there was plenty of that. We were trying to have a conversation during a short rest, and there was a lot of applause going on. So
yeah.
We performed well.
And very little actual resting.
You've worn him out. That's all I can say, I guess. I don't remember that.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I guess it was
it's the opposite, yeah.
Ness, it is your turn.
I'm all it's D&D.
Nope,
so
not gonna say it. Nope.
What?
Nothing.
Stay
Nope,
strong.
you're good. No.
Stay strong.
No. Do your turn. You're good.
You got it.
Sus.
Sus.
Sus. I steal it from Clint. Okay, I'm going to sus. I mean, it was old. Then you brought it back, and now I associate it with you. Bill's dagger, Umbrafane.
All right, with disadvantage.
Why?
Bell's dagger is
Bell's dagger.
Can I then? I'll just use Umbra's Fang. I can actually technically with the fighter thing, the two-handed thing. So if it's a light weapon, I can put it away and redraw it without a turn. Could I just switch hands with that? Use Umbra's Fang twice.
Just stab, toss,
stab.
No.
Because when you use the light property, you have to use a different weapon other than the light property.
That's right. That's what it says. Why is the other one being annoying? I don't have another weapon, and I gave my other ones away.
I mean, I'd share one with you, but you are way over there.
I am. It probably wouldn't work very well to get it.
I mean,
I have a silver dagger.
You do have a silver dagger.
Boom.
Let me just make sure that that's on there. Why is it not showing? Hold on.
On my action page or my weapons page?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have it equipped.
I
wasn't using it as a weapon because I don't like clutter on my page.
So you can draw a silver dagger with no problem. I'll just put that back onto your page. You should see it now.
Ow, my eyeballs.
No. 2. Do you see it under your actions now? Is it there? It is.
Yes, I do. Sorry, my mom was saying something. Okay, so then I will do Umbra's Fang, Silver Dagger, whap whap.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the Umbra's Fang as my main hand first.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Hold on. We need to add your sneak attack. There you go. Now go ahead and roll for damage.
Thank you. Umbra's Fang. And don't just can you die, please? 20.
You stab him through the face, and he just and he falls to the ground. And as he begins
that might have
falling,
improved your looks.
You see that he hits the ground, and he starts bleeding out. And as he does so, the dagger at your hip starts like flaring in and out. And Wistel, you hear a voice in the back of your head say, "You best not let this happen."
Whoop.
That wasn't the deal.
Also, Estella's so far over there, and I still have a silver dagger in my hand that I could just cram into Valerian's face. Although I feel really bad getting the kill shot, if that is what happens. Although, Tomars, they've
Someone's
killed...
got to kill him.
And you've got...
Our deal specifically was I needed to bring him to Bell or give him to Bell. It wasn't any...
He did say
no.
Yes, he did.
No.
I'm
going back to my notes.
Him was the statement.
I think that there was it. Okay, I would say I remember a retrieve.
No, it wasn't a retrieve. So,
I mean, here's the thing: Thomaris is unconscious, so you could just say whatever you need to say. Yeah. Also, you're a Dragonborn; you could just
but hold on. Well, yeah, I could do that, but I was trying to find my notes on the deal. But
trust me, I remember. It was alone.
Yeah, I don't really have any other reactions to stop her besides speaking in her head. I can just try to go, leave him alive. That's all I guess I get out in her
She's
head.
got like her silver dagger going towards his throat right as he shouts that into your head.
I don't know if she listens to it or not, but that's all I got.
Oh, there's obviously this is in seconds. There's a moment of
This is a bonus.
I owe Wistel because I triggered them badly as a bad friend, but also this is the abuser of a friend of mine. And I am not Batman.
The problem is Belle doesn't understand turn orders, so I can't. I'm sorry, Belle. I can't do shit outside of turn orders. So
yeah.
You're a god. You might as well know the rules. Fuck God,
be like sorry.
I don't have a fucking reaction to be like, oh no, fuck yeah, sorry. I did what I did, but yeah, you get to do what you do.
Yeah. Looking over the distance, I would like you to give me a perception check, Ness.
Oh. The best I could do something if it was on my turn, but it's not on my turn, so.
Yeah.
24. Ooh. So you notice that Belle's symbol is glowing on the back of your hand and also on the back of Wistel's hand. Only where you can see it glowing on his, it's not just lightened up and kind of present in your vision, but it also has chains that are rising up his arm as you're talking and as you get that dagger closer to his throat.
That's not a good sign.
Hey,
it's okay. Leave him alive.
Besides liking my jewelry, fucking.
I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing for him to have a last moment conversation with Omaris. So maybe we do keep him alive.
You don't know. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do it. I'm a really bad chaos gremlin. So
you are.
So am I. This is why this is difficult.
Minotaur.
To be fair, Ness and Wistel have not had a good relationship, so I personally don't see any. I have zero care if you were like, fuck it.
But she likes you.
And actually,
I don't give a shit about anything. I want to see this happen. I don't care about my characters at all. Do it.
It's not about you, Brian.
I'm just saying. Okay, if you like your own hand, that's fine. But I'm just saying because it's on. She has a symbol too.
Yeah,
we both have symbols. Her symbol is glowing, and mine is glowing.
I heard if you lick your own hand, that's what
I heard too.
Like, my bad. No, because I'm just saying, if she thinks that her hand might explode off or something, then that's what I meant. That's perfectly sane. But I'm just saying, don't
you lick your. Why are we licking our hands now? What's happening?
You don't know about hand licking? What the heck? Where? How?
No,
I'm God, where have you been?
You poor sweet summer child.
Listen, I'm not keyed into the het world, okay? With your hand licking.
Do it.
Yeah, okay, so I'm looking, I see glowy hand chain rising. Mm-hmm. With my deal, if I don't do it, do I die? Or just my soul goes? That just means he's got some time to live, and then when he dies. But he's also got a djinn, right? So maybe he lives a long time anyway. So it's a for later problem
not
for Wistel, and not a me problem right now.
Why don't we have you roll either roll an arcane or a religion for me, and we'll see a few things that potentially might happen.
Didn't deal with Belle?
Yep.
Yes, but a different deal.
It's true.
What am I? Religion or what?
Or Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, I'll do Arcana. I mean, they're both exactly the same.
This is why whenever I play RPGs, it doesn't go well because I'm like, let's see what happens.
Well, with a 5, you have no idea, but you've heard that deals with devils usually cost your soul, especially if you break them.
What is a soul?
You do wonder if Wistel would become a lemure.
Is that the big giant shit gloop booger?
No,
thing?
they're the bottom of the totem pole for when your soul goes to the the 5 hells. It's like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
thought
what you
they were
start
like
out
a
as.
blob
They
thing.
do. They are
Basically,
they are
yeah.
globs, but they're tinier than.
Do it.
It'd be purple
You
sparkly
got this.
glob. If he was a purple sparkly
Yeah.
glob, he might enjoy it with little
Hey.
gems in there.
I hate it.
If it means I get a new character, I just have to make Ty draw something again. It's great. I'll pick another monster race.
You gotta do like an intricate scaled
Yeah.
something.
I might pick a Minotaur that changes sides.
Just
I don't
stab
know.
the Minotaur. Just stab the Minotaur, please.
Okay.
You got this. You got do
Okay.
it.
So is he pretty?
You're your own
okay.
person.
I know. And my own person is indecisive. Okay, so he's laying there and he's like imminent doom anyway, incapacitated sort of, or
He
like
is-
stab or I'm gonna get up.
Well,
He's helpless and bleeding, the same way that you all might be. He could still stabilize, or he could die.
I was gonna say, to be fair, if you only have one attack, he would be down to 1 death save, so you technically couldn't kill him right now,
Unless you crit.
unless you crit.
Now that is a risk I might be willing to take.
I'm willing to take. Do it. Go.
It's like-
go.
I mean, like, okay. So silver dagger
Do it.
at the thing, and then
Right,
that's the
chaos.
fucking Minotaur
Boo.
The attack on the Minotaur, please.
in just a.
Go ahead and
Just
roll.
right in the knee.
Draw your damage
Yeah.
from your dagger over towards the Minotaur,
Balls,
please.
I don't know. They hang low. Drop my. I'm sorry. I just heard
Attack-
balls in my own voice that drowned out everything.
Attack the Minotaur, please.
Okay. I'm like flushed. That was so stressful.
That was very stressful.
Like,
Sorry, I
What
heard.
am
I heard ball in my
yeah,
own
I had
voice,
balls
and I
in
didn't
my
know what
mouth.
was going on.
Silver dagger, I am doing that. Okay, I'm doing this. Where is it? Okay, I could do this shit. And which one is it? It's that one. Hello, Minotaur 1. You take rage.
That
Zod.
hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, this is going to do, like, nothing to this
It does
thing, but...
double damage because it's weak against silver. So that's 6.
Boom.
It turns into 12. And that was Minotaur 1.
And then, so, is that Darian right there?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
That's Darian.
Can
Oh,
I
you
use a
can,
bonus action, even if it didn't do any damage, to just kick him in the head?
Yeah.
Second wind.
Sure.
Oh!
Eh.
You do have
Because you're a
second
fighter.
wind. Bonus action. could do
yeah.
that.
What does second wind do again?
Yeah, you could-
It just gives me
Oh.
It heal. You
One
get the,
d10 plus 1.
Hold
hit
on.
points.
Yeah.
You also have
Yeah.
Nick.
Healing.
You also have Nick, so you could you get one more dagger attack if you want to do that instead of
Yes.
using your offhand attack for. So you can have a third attack, is what we're saying.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, so you could have killed him. Yeah.
But that's okay, because now I'm gonna, like, the big swing with my main hand and all the rage that built up that there was no way that I wasn't gonna be able to use to do any kind of, like, pulled action. I'm gonna do that with my other hand and get him.
Okay, so go ahead and attack.
But I'm gonna use the silver dagger still.
Oh,
Can I do that?
You
do I
can still use a
my main
silver one
hand?
if you want, or you could use. Yeah, you would have to. It's your offhand. You can attack twice. With.
Good, because I don't want to hit him with the magic and stuff, because
Yeah.
Okay. This is annoying. I'd love to kill him with Bell's dagger. That would be more fun, but whatever. Offhand?
I wonder what would happen to the dagger.
Yeah.
Valid question.
Because it'd be like killing himself kind of thing.
Seppuku.
Shunk.
Okay.
All right,
And
roll
not
for
softly
damage.
with his
Well,
heart.
That's just he just took some damage there as well. You just see him like gurgling
I get it.
in blood.
Yeesh. Okay.
And now it is Valen's turn.
I hit this big oaf over here again.
I was really hoping Galen was gonna be like, I go over and kill him.
Exactly.
Right?
You hit.
I would have fallen out of my chair, dying laughing.
Do you wish to smite?
Yes.
First level or second level?
First
No one
level.
wants to
Okay.
kill you as much as you do.
So,
I know.
This is why.
Hold on.
This is
Well,
how I play D&D.
Go ahead
God.
and roll
Not judging, not
3d8,
judging.
48. Roll 4d8s for additional damage.
Ooh,
This is why I like
Or-
role-playing games.
Yeah.
D8s.
that should
Hold on.
kill it.
Well, yeah. I think he's exploded.
Yep. You drop that guy down. Pop. Pop. 1-1. Jesus, man. And you just take down one. You have another attack available. You could move. You could assist in some way.
Oh,
I get hit by a
So-
hook on the other side of the room. Ah!
Right.
Am I able to go to Valerian and like tie him up, but like stabilize him in a way that he's like not gonna die, but like stop him from doing anything?
Like, give me a
You have
medicine
sanctuary or
roll.
a hold person? Can't they not take damage when they're in there?
No. Well, Sanctuary, you still can if someone rolls high enough. Old
And-
person, they can be hit. Yeah.
The sanctuary doesn't stop them from. It doesn't like tie them up or anything.
No, yeah. Sanctuary doesn't like that. You need hold person, but technically speaking, shove a sock into their mouth and tie them up is probably the best bet.
Specialist caster.
All right, so Valen, give me a
I
medicine
mean,
roll.
couldn't I
Chopped off his
hypothetically
fucking hands.
Nature's Wrath him and just like put a bunch of vines and plants and hold him?
They
I mean,
hurt, though.
yes.
Don't they? Those hurt.
Do they
though.
hurt?
Don't-
They do
Don't they
not
do
cause.
damage?
They don't cause damage.
Okay.
Why'd you laugh at that?
Hmm?
Why did you
Who?
laugh at that?
I just found it humorous. It's
I'm
going
just
to
trying to-
affect everybody around you.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
hold up. Let me make sure.
If you
I
have
mean,
rope,
this
you can just do rope.
It's
Yeah.
each creature of your choice.
I actually have a
Yeah.
net. Even we could wrap them up in, and
I mean, you could Nature's Mask and hit up the 2 Minotaurs too, if you've got choice.
I'm gonna go over here to this other Minotaur over here, and I'll just hit him.
Okay.
There you go.
like fine.
Tyson's being a butthead.
And that is a hit. Roll for damage. Actually, roll one more time. Go ahead and bring your attack on him again, because you have advantage right now on this because you hit with the first one. No crit, but you still hit. So go ahead and roll for damage. And there's 7 points. Excellent. Solid smack on that guy. And you have a bonus action remaining. Anything else you want to do with that?
Shield bash.
Ah, that was so close to a crit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Clunk.
Nice.
Stab. Bing. And it is now Thalmaris' turn for a death saving throw. He succeeded, so I don't need to make you roll another one, but I'm going to see if you get a 20. You didn't.
Great.
All right. Valerian rolls the death saving throw as well.
That looked
Oh,
And-
nat one.
I
Dies.
didn't do it. It wasn't Mia. It.
You see him
I
just
have
go,
a question that I wanted to ask.
"Ah."
Prior to this this turns out, when we were up in the church, when we offered the dude to Bell,
Yep.
Bell came and grabbed him.
Yep.
As soon as he went unconscious, why didn't he just be like, poof, thanks, grab, and leave? Like,
Because you did
Because
a
of the
ritual
plot.
to draw.
Yeah, it was a whole
Bell
ritual
out.
that happened.
It's a little different.
fair,
than just having
fine.
him die.
Because I thought our deal was I had to grab him and bring him to a specific place, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I just
So
okay,
unless you
go.
have a
He died.
revivify,
He didn't die. He didn't die by you or by any of your people. He
I
died
know,
by
but I had-
chance at this
Like,
point.
he died
Either way,
from
Bell
the
is
knife
pissed.
wounds
Bleed
in
out.
his body.
Yeah. No one
Anyway.
killed
Hey.
him.
He was not
Hey,
strong.
And
Let's
this
He
play
succumbed
this
to his
out.
own wounds.
Play this
in
out.
this moment,
Play this
I
out.
need you to give me a d20 roll. The higher you roll, the worse.
Yeah.
No, the lower you roll, the worse the outcome is going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Nat one. No. Yeah.
19. About as bad as it can be without it being seriously detrimental. So you hear Bell's
You said it
voice.
was the other way around, right?
Yeah, it is. So 19 is the one lower than the best possible outcome you could have.
Yeah. Which
Which is still
I
not a
misheard
great
it the
outcome.
other way. Yeah.
So you hear
Yeah.
in your voice or in your ear
Almost
kind of
at least bad
whispered
of the
from
bad.
Bell, there's a
can I put guidance on it?
There's a burning sensation that runs up your arm. And as it burns, you feel an intense pain. I'm going to have you take some damage.
Yeah.
There's 18 points of damage as your right arm burns away.
Yep. Saw that coming. Okay, that Thank you for doing the math for me real quick.
You are welcome. Yep. And as it just kind of burns and dissolves away, you hear Belle's voice in your ear. I am so disappointed in you. Oh, I can't believe you allowed that to happen. This is going to take.
Do you think I'm a healer, you fucking idiots?
You could have stopped your friends by any means necessary.
What's power? Why am I not in trouble?
I mean, you.
I feel like middle child. This. Like, why am I not in trouble? I did the thing.
So you
didn't break the contract that you signed.
Yeah, you didn't have a contract break. However, Belle's dagger at your side becomes lighter.
Ooh. What did I do? Lighter, as in relieved of stress?
As in,
and
not as
damage?
Weighty as it was before, and kind of just dull looking, and no longer shining, as it loses its magical properties and becomes a dagger that just kind of looks neat.
Oh,
just a regular dagger.
Well, if it was then may I please take Belle's arm back, because he just broke my contract. That was to help me get the thing.
No. He just gave you a tool. That was never part of the contract.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do with it then? You know what I'm going to do? How much lower? Sorry, I'm triggered. How much lower at Belle? Not in real life.
What do you mean, how much lower?
How much shittier is it now?
It is just a simple dagger now. That just looks, interesting.
Well, I am very upset that my friend's hand disintegrated, and even though he doesn't like himself, I do, and I feel bad that I'm part of the reason he doesn't like himself, because I have misplaced blade and because I am an abused child. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to petulantly, say, fuck you, Belle, and I'm going to stick that dagger inside the skull of Valerian and leaving it.
Dagger, hits into the skull. You see it kind of disintegrating away somewhat. We'll
do more on my turn. We're still in combat, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, we still got these two Minotaurs to deal with.
Yeah,
shit! I don't care. Sorry.
That big Minotaur.
What will happen on my turn? Don't worry.
Swings at Ness with a great axe. Whoosh!
Hold on,
smashing.
I need to make notes about my.
With the great axe, it's going to cause 18. An uncanny dodge will reduce it to 9 if you would like to do so.
Well, I mean, that is better than 18, right?
It's
I don't
true.
Math very well, but that's a big bit of damage.
All right, so you uncanny dodge. You just kind of avoid some of the attack, and the damage doesn't hit you. I've got that. Sorry. Okay. Other big Minotaur goes, trying to take on both of these individuals in front of him. He swings towards Catastrophe again. Nat 20.
Ooh.
I'm gonna intercept.
You can reduce the damage by a d10 plus your proficiency bonus, so go ahead and do that.
How do I do it?
So I think there's a... So that's going to be...
use power. There it is.
That was supposed to be a crit, so I have to roll it again. 21.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't a crit?
The second one didn't show up. 34 damage. Catastrophe. Let's see. You get back 21.
I pressed my button.
Hold on one second.
He pressed his button.
34.
And my button said it was a nat 20, so...
Let's see.
I pushed my button, man.
I think it's actually not there. I think it's the one off to the side. Let me see. Interception. Where is it at on here? It's on...
Interception.
In there. It's this one. So 9 points saved. That is 25. So she takes a solid slam, bounces off the wall, and just kind of growls about it.
Oh, wait, she's a barbarian. She's been raging this whole time.
She took half that damage and less, so she only took 25 total instead of ridiculously huge amounts.
Oh,
and it's now her turn. God, she doesn't even speak English. And you hear her start,
no one does.
chanting in orcish war hymns. There's one miss, unfortunately. Swings again. That time hitting.
Does she sound like that Mongolian Who band?
Bam. Yeah, the Who.
I love them.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's it.
Totally be orc music.
They absolutely would. Old Raven Guard hits the floor, still spouting nonsense. Saren makes their way in. Where do you want them to go now?
I'm not in the capacity to think that, so he does what he does.
He lands on your shoulder and proceeds to just peck at your face.
Help.
I was gonna say I want him to land on the shoulder,
great.
just missing the arm and just fall off.
I thought you were gonna be like he lands on your arm and starts pecking at the wound.
Yeah, just starts biting off the little gooey, chewy bits.
All right,
Wistel, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, outwardly screaming, falling on the floor, rolling around. Point of order, which arm? I'm assuming the arm I shook the hand with?
Yes, so that was your right arm.
Yep, which I forget which I said. All right, that's fine. All right, so outwardly, that's all happening. On the floor, rolling around, ow, oh god, so I'm prone, losing turn, all that fun shit. Is Bell still in my head, or do I sense that connection was severed? In terms of like...
Your contract with Bell was severed, but as a parting gift.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. It just meant like, is he still talking to, like, are we still actively communicating?
Yes, at the moment.
Okay, so, and we can do this throughout combat or whatever else, but it is just searing, unadulterated hatred bubbling up inside of me, and through pain, through grit, I'm just gonna like respond thinking in my head, you've already known the lengths that I would do. There is no worse enemy than one who already lost their soul. I will do everything I can to make sure you and whatever is left of your measly little existence to be nothing but hell. I have in my possession something that will unlock everything in this world that you hate. And know now, I will go to any length to make sure that you get what is coming for you.
Little worm that you are, still thinking you hold any cards that I'm not aware of. I wonder how tasty you will seem to a dragon queen. And I wonder what's going to happen to your family.
I wonder how much your friendship with that queen has stood the test of time, you fucking traitor.
All right.
Because I have one of the keys to her locks.
You hear him go silent as he severs your connection.
Yeah, because from my research, they are not friends. They are very not friends.
So at this point in time...
So yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, and you can no longer use two-handed weaponry or anything in your good hand. Just
wow.
Oh, darn.
That is very ableist.
That really fucks up my character. No.
Willamie?
Not two-handed weapons.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay, Willamie has the potential of casting 2 Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I have... She would cure Catastrophe first and then go to Wistel.
To Wistel? So... Not to the dying Fulmaris on the ground?
Yeah, my body's just been covered up by
Yeah, no, it would be Catastrophe and then Thal, and then she would go bind wounds or something for Wistel.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Brian.
I don't care.
She moves over.
He's only missing an arm.
And throws a heal.
Yeah, this is awesome. I got a scar now.
She kind of looks over her shoulder and just kind of gives you a wink and then grins at the Minotaur in front of her. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Can I use it for... I've got 1 Bardic Inspiration left. Can I still use that?
Yeah. Who would you like to set inspiration upon?
Arian could use it.
Yeah.
He's been on a struggle bus.
Yeah, he did very well last session. Not very good this
session.
And
less so this section.
Mm-hmm.
And And I gave it to Valen earlier, so that this all makes sense. This works.
All
Darian.
Hmm?
You want to show off for your kill that one right now. I know you can do it.
Oh, heavens, please. I'm making a bad showing of it, and I can't lose face in front of Phelan.
Trust me. You've got this.
All right. And it is now his turn. He rushes over beside Valen and strikes as true as he can towards the Minotaur before you.
Shink.
Whoosh. And
Yeah.
hits.
Oh. Hey, he did it.
There's one hit. Bam. And then he swings a second time. And rolls a d8. And hits. So he leaps forward and just slash across this thing's throat, and it drops to the ground. And then he pecks you on the cheek and says, "Got him for you, love."
Oh.
Y'all.
Ness, your turn.
Okay.
Love. What?
What's the wrong fucking time, you creeps? Like, anyway, this is a bad, no good, awful, terrible day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm having a great time.
Oh,
Yeah, this is awesome.
You know what, boys? It's fine. It's fun. I say that in the non-gendered term, by the way. Okay. Run. Yeah, I'll just stab at the Minotaur with my smack. Actually, I could do smack.
Yes,
Smack.
you can do smack.
So I'm gonna do
Triple
smack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me the smack.
Oh my god, there's two things. And I'll need you to remove Bell's dagger. My what?
All right. Yes, you've gotten rid of it.
I just don't want it. I don't want it anywhere. Schmack.
Right, he's gone.
Okay. Umber's Fraying main hand. Silver dagger. Offhand. Whap. Bloop.
There goes one swing.
Oh.
Oh. That is a
Harder.
miss. Whoosh.
That's okay. I still have two more.
You do.
Is that my silver dagger?
Yes, silver.
My brain.
Silver.
Brain.
2 silver swings.
I know. It's like I keep panic pushing button. Why? I don't know. I'm just sitting here.
That is a hit.
Boom.
And the silver dagger does double damage because of the vulnerability. So go ahead and pause damage. That is 8 points.
Oh.
As well
Okay.
as the sneak attack damage.
Nobody's engaged this Minotaur yet. So they're not actually in combat. Do they just have to be within 5 feet of allies?
Within 5 feet of the enemy.
Okay, we'll add that. Go ahead and roll another 3d8.
6.
3d6. Sorry. I mean, 3d8.
I was
would
gonna
be
say I
really
love
nice.
Rexy's, then you made it good.
That's not what it was. It's 3d6. There's another 13 points. Oof, good hit. And then you have one more silver dagger to swing.
Stabby, poke.
That is a hit.
Haha.
Please make that your battle cry.
And there's another 4.
Stabby, poke.
All right.
Plus the how many what now? I don't even know what roll like that is. It okay? Was that also plus my stealth roll thingy, my sneak attack?
Sneak attack's only once per round,
Okay.
per turn that you're engaging on.
Okay, so I rolled the correct die for this one. I know
Yes,
rolled
you
no else die. Okay, cool.
You were all set. So 3 strikes in, and you've done 46 damage to this Minotaur. Nobody else has caused any damage to it yet. So
She's like really having some rage problems right now. That was a lot. So it is really creepy, scary, screamy, stabby. Blood is probably all like,
yeah, daggers everywhere. Valen, it is your turn now.
Perfect. I am going to go over to Fulmaris and use Lay on Hands.
Oh, thanks.
Moving just this way. Okay.
And he's not like in the pool of water, right? Like we don't need to we don't need to remove him because he's actually just like drowned this whole time.
I think he's on the bodies in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that's fine.
There are enough corpses.
How do I apply this?
Keep his head
You just
above
drag
water.
the plus sign over Elian, over Thilmaris, which I've done for you now. So you have healed already.
Yay!
Sweet.
You just healed him twice, though, so we got to give him 13 damage back.
That's
fine.
That's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to strike at the asshole.
Okay.
Directly into the asshole of the Minotaur.
Oh,
it's super effective.
Hands is a
righteous goose.
It's a bonus action. Yep. So you can make your attacks. Okay. One swing, missed. Second swing.
Do I still have Bardic Inspiration?
No, you used it last.
Oh.
Last
Okay.
Second attack.
Sure if it stays on like bless.
That is also a miss.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It is now Thilmaris, your turn. You're currently prone. You wake up, you see people all around you, you see a pool of blood that's just like smearing all over yourself. Your wounds are now getting Valerian's blood in them and Minotaur blood.
Oh God, sepsis.
You see a dagger that's just sticking out of his crushed skull that used to be the Bell's dagger that you saw Ness wielding.
And I think like seeing that moment, it's just kind of sound stops.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like picks himself up haggardly, having the Mace of the Fallen Angel in one hand, and looks kind of like at everyone, not really seeing them or recognizing them, as he just like backhand swings with the mace, trying to connect.
Okay, give me your attack roll.
There goes my sanctuary. It did a lot of work.
I appreciate you for thinking of me.
That is a hit.
Lovely.
I have no healing. Warlocks are not known for their
that's
support
18
abilities.
total. So there's another 6 points on there.
Second
druid.
Shining radiant light.
That would be
blasting out
interesting.
From it. Second one is a miss, though.
I like druid.
Ooh.
It has
No, I just got
disadvantage
an
on its
idea.
next attack, though.
It does.
I have to ask Ty about it.
What did I miss?
I'm excited.
Nothing. I'm gonna send you a message after we're done because I have a thought that I want to see how you feel about.
Okay.
That is his
I
turn.
want
It
to
is
know.
now-
I inspired the idea.
I want to know
Or I should take
and
that.
show me.
Also, when you're at that angle, Brian, your hair is doing the perfect Jimmy Neutron swoosh.
It really
I know.
is.
It's like
It's impressive.
It's pretty awesome.
it was all uniform, and then I put on the headphones. I'm like, son
And
of
it
a
went-
bitch, and it's like whoosh.
I mean, it's great. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
even
it's like-
sarcastic.
Yeah.
So
it's
what was
like
the 19 about?
Everything is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What was the
game.
19 about?
The
What happened with
Minotaur
the
is
19?
deciding whether to run away or not, maybe?
It's
Where
in a
is he gonna
corner.
run?
I am now going to target one of 4 of you. It's going
be me.
after Darian.
Thanks.
That's one of 5 of wait, what of 4?
Nope, there are only 4
Oh,
actually
right
in
there.
contact.
That is a hit.
Yep.
It has disadvantage.
I know.
Oh wait, roll with disadvantage.
Yep.
Damn. Will you go, you friend?
Bang!
Interception.
Darian, go ahead and give me an interception. Just take on the actual
Interception.
ability for interception. There's something that looks like a little attack damage thing. Just drag that over Darian. Is that how that works? Nope.
Damn.
It goes it's not actually. It should be a heal, not a damage. Hold on. No. Quit that. It's not a damage. I don't know why it's coded that way. Oh god, now it's completely gone.
And Darian is dying.
Darian
Oh my
gets
gosh,
back
Darian just got like so many little
20 health
cases next to him.
plus 13. He gets 33 health back, is what he gets. Which would put him back to 27. After you protect him from some of that damage. I'll have to adjust that. Let's see. Not unconscious, not prone, not bardic. There we go. All right, so you reverse that. I will code that in next time we need to use it. but it's not there at the moment. So, all right, Minotaur swung. You hear its voice kind of rumble out as it just goes, "Though I may die, Asmodeus is aware of you all now."
Asmodeus!
Catastrophe jumps up on one of the poles, leaps through the air in a reckless swing, bringing one of her loot down, trying to smash this
I
thing
really
that's
just
up
want her
ahead.
to biff this. Just really want her to biff that.
Miss.
She's been overshadowing us the entire time.
Exactly.
She hits.
Nope, she
Nope,
definitely
that
doesn't
was-
biff.
Bong. Bong.
She's just too cool to biff it.
That's 10 points of damage. She hits the ground, and then she swings away one last time. That's
Hey, he
a
biffed.
miss.
There's a biff.
Never mind. She has reckless going. She gets to attack one more time.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. She gets a second one.
She has
He's like,
advantage
oh
on
no,
all
I
attacks.
missed.
That's-
Just
yep, there it is.
kidding.
There's another hit.
Psych.
Bang! And she just
Hey, she just keeps max
Mike.
damaging this damn thing.
crushes
She
that thing's
does.
skull. And the Minotaur's dead.
Yeah.
Hi, my NPCs roll awesome.
Anywho, so combat now ceases inside the bloody water that is completely surrounding you. The portal has been closed, and you see a Raven Guard standing there, still just holding his head at the moment, trying to collect himself, still shouting out weird things, still having a struggle with whatever's on his head. What do you all do right now? I mean, how does the scene start here?
I want to.
Willoughby goes straight over to Wistel and hands over her final healing potion. You gave me one once. Take this.
I don't. It's just wordless. I just bat it away. Like basically. I don't want it.
Swings with
Just like-
his right stump at you, thinking that he's waving.
Oh!
Waving. You just get splattered with some gore.
Ooh.
I'll take that as a no.
Omar's just like wordlessly.
It's just
sullenly
searing
trudges
hatred.
to Ulder and
I am
is trying to
too.
figure out how to help get this thing off of him.
Raven God, are you all right? Daria rushes over towards him. What are you doing at the moment, Ness?
I'm just gonna take a beat, and I'm just gonna sit where I am
Splash.
for a moment.
Ty, quick question: was it cauterized or is it like active wound?
It is blistered and burnt, so it's not.
But like
It's
bloody,
not leaking. It's
like-
not pouring blood, and it's right above your
Oh,
elbow.
But it's still like a jagged wound, like
yeah.
jagged, ugly wound. Okay, so you're just gonna see Wistel sit up and do something that they probably have never done before. They're actively gonna take their really nice clothing and rip off a chunk of it to like bandage themselves up,
All right.
like leaving it torn and like jagged to like
Oh, wow.
wrap
Did you
it
just
all
use
up.
the sleeve of your disintegrated arm?
It was burned off.
So wait.
It did
You
burn
just
away.
said,
Mhm.
Tyson, you said that it was just blistery, like gross burnedness, but previous to that, you said when they waved their stump.
It was a bloody stomp.
It
It was pus
no.
instead of blood.
That is exactly what you took my gross punchline, you bitch.
Sorry.
It's okay, I'll forgive you.
I'm having a moment. I lost an arm.
Yeah, it's okay. You can have this one. It's fine.
Okay. Ness
Can I
sits
do
down. Catastrophe rushes over to Willoughby, and you can see the battle rage fade, and she just looks down at some of her kicks that are now slimy or carved or got blood stains all over them and everything, and goes, I could use a bath. Hello, dear. It's so glad. I'm so glad to see you. This is so amazing. We meet in these places. And she just pulls you into a hug.
You did so well. You took those minotaurs down like they were nothing.
It was fun. It's a new story. It's a new song. We should make a new song.
I want to make a new song based on the noises coming out of that man's mouth that are obviously not his.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while now, and I'm not entirely sure why. And to be perfectly honest with you, kind of weirds me out.
Understandable, but sometimes the weird makes the best music.
That is true. I wonder if we could add gibbering noises into our next song.
Oh, I bet we can.
Absolutely. We see Darian and Valen and Thulmaris sitting over the body, the form of Older as he's on the ground, just holding his head and still chattering away. What do you do at the moment?
Examine the helm and try and figure out how we can remove this without frying Homeboy's brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a religion check.
Damn, 10.
10. 6. Neither one of you are certain exactly how to handle this. I'll Darian roll 2. Why not? Oh,
Hey!
19.
Hey, he's good for something. Clint doesn't seem amused.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with the fucking rolls today. They're so bad for me.
They've been very bad for you today. That happens to us all at various times.
Perfectly normal, happens to everyone.
So Darian looks forward and he states, "Helm, there's some sort of divine struggle occurring within it. It's psychically connected to Torm. It's supposed to be the voice of Torm that runs through it. But since we're in the Hells, I think anyone has access. And I think that's what's happening now. I don't think a simple spell can break the hold. Some sort of ritual might free him. We should get him back to the Grand Hall. I assume maybe we can get some assistance there. Phyrexia might know more."
I think it might be worthwhile resting for a bit before we try getting back to the Great Hall. There are a lot of things trying to kill us.
Resting
No. Wait. We're in the Great Hall, aren't we?
No, you are.
No, we're in the
graveyard. The High Hall, the Great Hall,
where we were when we killed the Overseer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thulmaris.
Phyrexia was the wise woman that was there that you spoke to right before you left, too, who told you where the Older had gone.
Thank you.
What were you saying?
Why not, Thulmaris, you take one side of the helmet, I take the other side of the helmet. Maybe a prayer to Torm?
Let's let someone a little bit more and I think you're probably noticing like his eyes are wild. He is in shock. There's a lot of things that have just happened that he's probably not the most reliable person in the moment. We should
give
someone who has a
give me an investigation check. No.
Ooh.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Love that. 13. Oh, plus whatever is for Valen. Plus 2? 15.
So it'd be 15, yeah. As you're sitting there, something in your head starts to break down.
Shit.
Images, memories that you've had in the past, things that you knew Valerian's face was attached to, start to just mix in your mind. And you see multiple faces where there should only be one. You see the image of light blue wings appear on Valerian's back, and you're not sure why. You see a youthful face, a scholarly one, beautiful in their own way. And you remember saying Ein to them instead of Valerian.
He says it's like he stops, his hands are around Older's head like he's trying to reach out for someone that isn't actually there. He says Ein and goes unconscious.
He just passes out. And Darian looks at him like, "Is he okay?"
If Ness is back there as soon as she sees Thol, I might not get. Actually, I have Misty Step. I'm gonna Misty Step and grab him before he falls down.
You catch him, just poof, poof, before he smacks his head on the concrete floor. And you end up
He probably looks
him.
more relaxed than he's ever looked.
Ness does not.
Ness is only a little bit stressed out at the moment, I'm assuming.
Well, good for you.
Okay. Do you try anything else, Valen?
Oh, I'm just gonna go search the body of what's his face over here.
Of Valerian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have something.
Let me pull up his sheet here.
Do I just have to chop off my arm to get out of my deal with Bill?
No, it's on your soul.
Yeah.
What's
sounds
his
like
soul?
Oh, so he's just being a dick when he burned off.
100%.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
He was absolutely being
I'm on board.
vindictive.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Now,
when
thank you
Will,
for telling me. It's good to have friends, you know. And that's just like, I wonder. Nope.
yeah, like when Will didn't kill Karlak and she turned sparked up.
Right.
So let's see items.
Except we're already in hell, so he wouldn't have very far to go.
I mean, fair.
If I if I break mine, do I just get fancy horns like Will? I mean, I think I could rock them.
You can pull it off for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you become a tiefling?
Yeah. I'm already like a
good
Fey-touched human. Fey-touched
There we are.
tiefling would be more fun.
And ring.
Can I get everyone to like huddle up for a moment?
I'm pretty close, I think. How huddled?
I think you're good. You're good. Darian needs to move in a little bit. Valen definitely needs to come back because I'm thinking this is as good a place as any to take a long rest. So I'm thinking Leomund's tiny hut right here. It's going to block anybody coming in the door. So all we have to keep an eye on is the gate, potentially, if anything can reopen it, but nothing should be able to get in the door to reopen it. So.
Okay.
Tyson's doing something for me to check the body real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Not a
And then I will
problem.
do that.
Loots!
Well, he's an important person. He might
We
have
need to loot
important
all the
things.
corpses.
I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, it loots.
He's a very important enemy.
And Mike,
He might have very important enemy things.
Also, maybe something that might help what's his ass over here, or maybe might help with Fulmaris. You never know.
Okay, wait. Fulmaris was not what's his ass. Who was what's his ass?
The Raven.
Older.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And
the old guy. The older Raven.
But he looks pretty young there, and like that makes no sense because he looks old in Baldur's Gate 3.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of times people don't update their profile pictures, particularly like boomer generations, like older Raven guards.
Older Raven guard, yeah.
Stop.
Where is it? It's one last thing. Sorry.
You're fine.
It would be easier if I hadn't custom created characters, because then they'd already be made and I didn't think about it.
How dare you do extra cool things?
Yeah, how dare you give me like a wonderful backstory villain to tie into all of this? Like, how dare you, God?
I know.
And now we have to wait a minute, God.
A whole minute and a half. There it is. Okay.
I'm lagging.
All right, on your sheet, you will see that you now have bracers, a medallion, and a lavish scroll that were on his form, but you don't have them identified at the moment. So you don't know what they do.
If you remember, by the way, I might not be up for it at the moment, but I'm very good at identifying objects to sell. Brian, are you just cursing at yourself, or
yeah, I'm looking at something else. No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in my own little. You're good.
So you all
I just always want to know what you're
in all
saying.
honesty.
you're attempting to get some rest now? Is that what's happening?
Yes. Hut, was it?
Liamon's tiny hut?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you taking a long rest?
I definitely need to. I'm assuming everybody else does as well. I am almost out of skills or spell slots.
Okay. So you all bed down in the
My
tiny
question to
hut.
you, Ty, is: can Ulder Ravengard survive the next 8 hours?
He does not
Oh.
look like... I mean, he does look like he's uncomfortable, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything other than causing him mental anguish.
Cool.
Are we gonna have to listen to the alternating sound just of the voices all night, though?
Yeah. You could leave him outside.
Can I put him in my bottle?
Some pipes, it'll be fun.
Ooh!
Just to be
You're level 6 now. You can put him in your bottle.
Yeah. So you
Wait,
put him
when
in
did we
your...
level up? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. Wait, did I?
Is your
I don't
bottle
know.
considered an
I
extra
didn't think-
planar space?
No, it's in the same plane because you can hear what's going on outside.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just thought I would check.
Maybe your genie can help him.
I don't think we want that.
Any bastard.
I mean, the genie's not a bad guy.
No, but
he's
do we
not. He's just
really
a-
want
Oh,
someone...
wait, never mind. It's level 10 that you get
he's kind of
Sanctuary
a-
Vessel.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I didn't. It's not here. I was gonna say 6 was when I got elemental stuff.
So you all get in Liamon's tiny hut. And do you put Older in your bottle? No, that's not. You can't do that yet. Okay.
I can't. No.
So you are in,
We were
you are
kind
in
of
the
home
tiny
brewing
hut,
that.
and he's gibbering and making noises. Catastrophe is playing music on occasion, sitting there with Willoughby, and the two of them kind of drown out the sounds. Sometimes they make it sound better, sometimes they make it sound worse. And a little ways into that, the gibbering stops. And he seems to go into a restful moment where he just goes unconscious.
But not dead.
No. Do we have any last scene we would like to see before the end of the episode? No? Okay.
I have
Well,
stuff,
Maris
but I
is-
feel like I have to talk to you first.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Maris can have stuff when he awakens, and that will be next time.
Okay. So we have
Yeah,
everybody in
this
the
is probably a
tent,
good spot.
and like halfway through the evening, Older like shrugs, shakes his head, and forcibly pulls the helmet off before throwing it aside. As he has succeeded.
Okay, Bamf, motherfucker.
He succeeded at 3 saves in a row. One of them was a nat 20 as well.
Nice.
And he tugs it aside and tosses it off to the edge. And he looks up at everybody and goes, "Thank you for saving me."
Ah! We were all asleep.
And that's the end of today's episode.
Meditating. Okay.
Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We're going to say what we thought about today and what we think about the future. And then we're going to be done for now. First one is going to be... That's not a D6. Hold on. I have to roll a D6 because that's the way we do things around here. Okay, you're first. Willoughby. Gwen.
Yep.
I love the way it's just circles around. Hey, everybody. Gwen,
Yep.
Willoughby, McSherry, all of the above coming at you. I think that was a blast, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what happens between Ness and Wistel. Because I think there's going to be a very interesting conversation probably at the beginning of next, or possibly 1 or 2 adventures down the road, depending on how quickly Wistel decides to actually communicate their distress. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This was a blast.
Brian, your turn.
Hey everybody, Brian, Atomic, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. Yeah, this was fun. This was fun. This was a good episode. It's opening up things. There's wheels are turning in my head, but yeah, I think Wistel is different. We'll just leave it at that.
Wistel is different.
I think they're different.
He's lighter.
They were virgining on different for a while now, and I think they're just fully different.
Marquise?
Well, okay.
We'll see.
Your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marquise, sometimes on a Party Time Online. Poor Thul. Poor baby. Got to have got to get a name back, and that was it, because he did not get to kill Valerian. And he killed his dad. So
Yeah,
trauma.
Yeah, they had a hell of
trauma
like,
and shock
hour.
has simply just been, pushed off for the next day. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun where everyone gets to deal with that.
True.
And also the realization of certain people in the party making deals with Belle.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. My arm just fell off. It's not like it normally does that.
Technically,
it's
you were dead when that happened, so...
Yeah, you don't know. Valerian shot a fireball at me. It hurt. Ow.
Clint, your turn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is a fun episode. The dice were not in my favor this game, and that doesn't feel good because I feel like it took so much longer to kill shit than normal.
That is true. There were a lot of missed swings today.
I think Valen's also trying to like two of his friends have made deals. One of them now has suffered a punishment for not doing what he was supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ness having her turmoil with hers. Fulmaris losing his dad permanently at this point, and knowing that his mom's gone. Also now the conflict with Valerian. I mean, it's just a lot, and I think Valen will be really probably trying to his best to protect his people at this point because they're all struggling.
Everybody is at the moment, pretty much.
You were successful.
I mean, I am. Let's get out of hell first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far,
half
so good.
success. Listen, we got to take him where we can get him.
That's true. And your stories aren't over yet. There's
Little
other
wins,
stuff that
little
could
wins.
happen.
It's true. Shannon.
Hi, yeah, Shannon, good gamer, whatever. Ness. So yeah, I don't know. Actually, I mean, it was great. It was really good. It was a good amount, for D&D fighting. It was fun. Ty, I very much appreciate your recommendation to go fighter because it's a lot more stabby instead of getting stabbied. Dual class. I still got the rest of the stuff. Yeah, I don't. It's weird because Ness hasn't had doesn't really have a storyline in here yet. Which may not ever happen. Because I'm Tyson, just do things, and usually other things happen, and that's good. Right now, she's feeling really weird. There's the Westel thing, and I think apparently he feels worse about it than she does, which might make her feel more weird about it because emotions are weird, but also that's bad. And then then I actually part of it right now is in my mind. The reason that she's upset so much is because she thinks that both Westel and mostly is terrified that Thomaris is going to be mad at her for killing Valerian, whether that's because he didn't get to do it or because it was done at all. So I think there's some fear in there. Anyway, so it was really good. You didn't ask me what my character was going through. But yeah, it was super fun. And good time. Did he? I was like, wait, was this just supposed to
that's
be
part of it. That's always part of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks,
Yeah.
guys. That was validating. Yeah, so good times. That was super fun. We should do more. I don't think that's been more of an exciting D&D session that I've been in a really long time. Actually,
Lots of shit has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All the
bravo.
shit.
Well, I will take a bow on that and say, hey, I guess I prepared this one right. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We will see you around the next time we have a game show up, which should be 2 weeks. We'll see.
If it's
Yes. So good night. Goodbye.
Society
Fare thee
is
well.
still standing.
Bye.